Just
Push
push
it to
it.
the limit.
Push
He's
it,
pushing it to
push
the pushing it to the limit.
What is happening?
I could tell you.
Dungeons and Dragons?
Barbara Johannes.
Dragons!
Sorry.
Hello.
Hi.
Episode 27?
Hola.
Dude,
No
I'm
way.
listening to this soundtrack. I know, 27, right? It's crazy.
That's the age of young man.
It's cool.
Let me turn that down because that guitar is real loud in my ear. Yeah, episode 27 last week was a doozy. Finally reuniting the whole party. Amon rejoined. We had a little meeting. Nile did a little murder. Honestly, like, Club's not here to defend herself, but like, really dropped the bomb on some of the roles that Nile needed to succeed. Really let themselves down, I think. It was pretty bad. But got away with it, and also it turns out at the end of the session, like the very last moments of the session, we figured out was probably
For the best.
a good kill. Yeah, Saba was a traitorous bastard.
You know, honestly, Colby or Marsh, you don't even have to do the freaking recap because Tyler just did it right there.
I saw him, that's all. I think that's basically what happened.
Just took their job.
But no, we will throw it to Marsh in a second to do a full recap. Yes, we won't have Club with us tonight. After surviving her onslaught of the Tooth Fairy, did get trapped on a boat, and so is not available this session, but should be here next week. And Moss is currently sprinting down the 401 on his way home. The car was too slow. He got it. He's on foot now. So he's gonna join. He stole a bike. That poor guy. Maybe he gave them like a 3 Death Saves business card to 2.
He gave him his car.
Know what happened.
Yeah, he gave him his car for the bike.
His car.
Please.
But yeah, we're gonna jump in and go from there. Yeah, Bear should be joining us right away. All right, Marsh. What kind of tunes do you want?
The most cowboy western ass.
No, I've got cowboy.
If it doesn't have a fucking,
I'm talking the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Let me get on my mouth harp. Wait, I'll just solo on the mouth harp.
Wait, Nick's pulling something out right now.
Can we actually?
Nick does have a mouth harp.
I'm so down for this.
It's somewhere.
It's somewhere.
I found a kazoo.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I've had the idea for this recap in my head this whole time, but I completely forgot to write it. I just put the last sentence in as you said. We're about to toss it over.
Off the presses. All right, hold on. I got some music coming.
Go, Nick, go.
You don't need it. You have Nick.
I found it.
It's true.
I actually have never played this thing because I'm scared of hurting my teeth.
Do it.
Just do it one time. One time for the one time.
Is my gun picking it up?
No, I'm not doing it right. But now I have this, so now I have to learn.
You have to learn, so then we can. I can get a washboard, and we can be an old timey band.
The Soggy Bottom Brothers.
Yeah, we can be the Soggy Bottom Brothers.
Wow. Like that.
I can teach myself how to play the banjo.
Oh,
all right.
My grandpa does have a banjo, so I can steal it.
All right, Marsh. Bring us home.
Oh fuck! I don't even. Oh man, hold on. I don't even have Syrinscape open. I'm not gonna.
Oh, you don't have the tunes?
I don't have the tunes. I'm doing this. I'm doing this raw.
You're missing out. This is the same song that opened up the show, episode 1.
Oh shit!
Oh, it is.
Trailer.
Start it over.
And the trailer.
Oh no! I hear it.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Okay. Ready? Raiders in our midst. Voices in my head. How much worse can things get? You want a story? Fine. The group finally made it to my hideout, and it's just settled in. Some more comfortable than others. Nile found himself rummaging through my poisons and elixirs that I keep in my room, filling up their water skin full of the sleeping potion that my group uses to discreetly transfer targets. They were, however, caught by the ever-watchful Saba, who began to question Nile, and although he was having one of his most unlucky of nights, he found luck in Saba believing he just needed it to find some solace in sleep. The next morning, me and the rest of the group, minus Nile, deliberated on a group name, eventually settling, for the most part, on Lost and Found. Meanwhile, Nile made their move on their target, attempting to poison Saba with the sleeping potion. They failed this endeavor, however, but through a great struggle managed to end Saba by plunging my knife into her neck. After leaving the water skin by mistake and fleeing the scene, Nile joined the rest of the group, where they decided to do last-minute shopping before our journey north. However, I stayed behind to talk with Saba and Limerick. Limerick, however, entered in a few moments later with Saba's corpse before revealing she was a traitor. Now, if you don't mind, I have to go have a little chat with my crew.
Oof.
Good job.
Crew. I do want to I'm going to put it in Discord, but as soon as I had to mute so that I wouldn't trip you up. But Raiders in Our Midst, Voices in Our Head is definitely an Evanescence song, like without a doubt.
It was traitors in our midst, voices in my head.
Honestly, even better.
Yeah.
That's our
as soon as I heard it, I was just like, traitors in our immediately. Yeah.
It's a cover by Amon.
It wasn't a super intense session until we got to Nile just like repeatedly dropping rolls. I'm gonna continue to clown on Club because she's not here to defend herself. But if you missed last session, check out the TikToks because there's some good ones
Or the
from
VOD.
some of those roles. Or the VOD. The VOD is live as well. Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna jump basically right where we left off.
Which is...
We're gonna hand it over back to you, Marsh.
Pressure.
Yeah, standing in the room with Limerick and the unmoving body of Saba the traitor,
who has been drained of all their like blood and whatever life force they have remaining.
Not
husk.
Yeah. They're not. They've been vampires sucked. No, they're bleeding heavily still, but it's more so the grotesque wound in their neck. This like several stab wounds from a large dagger that definitely are close to severing Saba's head. It was not a clean kill. But examining the notes,
This shit ain't
yeah,
good.
Amon is, like I said at the end of last session, Amon just gonna go, gather everyone. We need to have a little talk. And he is going to leave and go to his room where he is going to grab his hat from the wall, place it upon his head, and then he knows Aqua is standing outside of the cave entrance, so he's gonna go find her real quick.
okay. Easily enough, Aqua, you feel and hear Amon kind of walk up on where you are outside this area.
Absolutely stomping.
Stomping like a kid who's upset.
I'm just playing with Greg and Egg, so you know.
Aqua.
I'm probably sitting. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I went trim it for a second. This is not 2 eyes out.
Soren, you don't have a new sibling?
Have you noticed I've been working on my Soren impressions?
I hate it so much.
I'm playing with Greg and Egg. Egg
Greg
is
and Egg?
Nile. Greg is Kuno.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry.
Fucking hell.
How does Amon act to Aqua just giggling and laughing in his face?
Amon is going to grab her by the sides of the arms right on the shoulder and like pick her up to so she's standing.
Oh, okay. It's more serious than I thought.
Remember
Normally I
our
don't get picked up. Oh, sorry.
remember our talk with Ubnacht? 2 of us.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
need
was
you
never
to
allowed to talk about it.
I need you to bring that energy again.
I just pull up my staff. I have a stick. We're good to go.
All right.
Let me just grab Greg an egg.
And Amon turns around and reaches into behind his poncho where the little satchel is that he keeps them, and pulls out the knuckle dusters and kind of just has them on his hands as he walks back into the cavern.
They look a little dusty. Should you get the dust off of them?
They're probably rusty by now. They're they don't look too good. They don't look too well taken care of.
Knuckle dusters.
That's how you get tetanus.
That's how they give other people tetanus.
Yo, you up on your
might get it too.
You guys head to the conference hall.
Don't scratch your neck. You might get.
I think it's just everyone else except for Nile. No, Nile went because they got bullets.
Nile's with me and
everyone went to the city except for Aqua.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we just left Aqua.
Right.
Yeah.
Stayed behind to wait for Amon.
No, Amon just babysit Aqua.
Let's be
It was
real.
his turn.
Yeah, he shared custody of Aqua.
Didn't have her for a whole year and a half, so.
Not pay
You
child
guys head
support
to
this
the
month.
conference room. You see everyone kind of nervously sitting. It's pretty late at night. You also see Riley, who is someone who interfaces with you a lot. I wouldn't say they're necessarily a part of the crew, but they live down here and have, by osmosis, kind of helped with some jobs, but refuses to really acknowledge you as a leader. Not really challenging your authority, but you guys kind of have a mutual respect for each other just due to what Riley's able to do. Riley is a cleric who's been useful in the past with helping some of the more grievous injuries, which thankfully don't happen often, but Riley's there when they do. Riley seems to have been told to gather as well, and is sitting arms crossed. A very rugged-looking dwarven woman with black and graying black braided hair, kind of hung off of one shoulder down the front of their chest. But yeah, you see the rest of the group slowly make their way in. Takes about 15 or so minutes, but the 20 or so odd people, yourselves included, are gathered, waiting to hear what they've been aroused from their duties for.
Saba was left on the table, but I would have said I put a sheet over her when I left. Oh. So when everyone's gathered, Amon's going to walk in and just wordlessly walk past everyone as they all look at him, and just reach over to the sheet and yank it off and reveal her corpse on the table.
Hit this planned. He was like, I'm gonna be dramatic about it.
I was like, this is like a magician joining the stage. No, most people, there's no gasps, there's no,
they've seen
this
death,
crew's
so.
been through death, but there are a couple oh my god, is that Saba? Geez, I didn't think we had any active, just kind of trying to figure out where would she have gotten attacked from.
I would say that betrayed. Oh, hello.
I think you're good.
You're good.
Am I good?
You got rocketed to the moon for a second. You're good.
I would say that we've been betrayed. Third in command, Wanza dead. But it seems she wasn't as truthful as she would have seemed. And he pulls out the papers and slaps them on the table. Saba's been reporting our location, our activities, and all our innermost secrets to the Flintgate Guard.
Couple more murmurs. Riley kind of raises her eyebrow. What does that mean? Someone speaks up.
It means we've been found out. The hideout isn't safe anymore. I don't know who I can trust. He's gonna look at Riley and he's gonna look at Aqua. Now I need to know that I have people who can discern the truth. And I need to know if anyone here knows how Saba ended up like this. If you killed her or had a hand in it, step forward.
No one steps forward.
Look to Aqua. Yes, Aqua.
Define helping hand.
Do you know how Saba ended up dead, and were you there to witness it or guide the blade in which that severed her neck?
No. I just have an idea who might have.
You say that out loud?
Yes.
Yeah, Aqua doesn't have a filter. Absolutely.
She
Damn,
doesn't.
she just wild shaped into a rat.
Can I insight check on anyone in the group to see if any of them know anything?
Take a look around. Give me an insight check.
Just to not metagame. 8.
8? Everyone looks pretty shocked. Most people are still looking at the corpse. They're actively listening, but they're like, Saba was formidable.
Does anyone here want to come forward if they've been helping Saba?
A man that you've mostly left to Saba and Limerick to interface with Deirdre raises a hand. I wasn't helping her with anything like what you just said, but she does ask for a lot of, or did, sorry, sir. She did ask for a lot of record keeping. A lot more than what we've been doing in the last few months. Hauls from our jobs, supply counts. I thought she was just being anxious, but she would ask for it to be written down, and she would usually take a copy. Sorry, sir. Like you said, third in command.
He nods. You said her name was Riley?
Riley, yeah, the cleric.
Yeah. Riley. I've seen you do it before. You make the body talk.
He kind of sighs. I can make her talk. Wouldn't be wanting to give away secrets, though, sir. Recommend a smaller audience.
He's going to look to the man who talked previously, and just points at him and goes, "You, Deirdre. Make sure everyone starts packing up. We're moving to the treehouse. I don't know if it's been quite blown, but it's far enough from the city that we might not get into too much trouble. Not now."
Right. Sir, we're gonna need a few days to get everything, but we'll get started. And most of the group starts mobilizing. Some people are slower to leave than others. Unless you outright stop them, some of them do go to the body to just kind of look at their fallen friend who's been called a traitor.
Amon is watching them intently and looking at their faces.
Mostly frustration, I'll say, carrying forward your insight from before. Mostly frustration. Eventually, the room is mostly cleared out, besides yourself, Aqua, the body, and Riley. And Limerick, I assume, would still be there.
Limerick is still there as well.
Right. So I have to ask the questions, but we have time, so you can wait for an answer and tell me what you want me to ask next. But we only have one shot at this, and you only have 5 questions, so let me know when you're ready.
I'll look to Aqua and just I have a few ideas for a couple questions, but you got anything off the top of your head? Might really get the information out of her.
I don't think I'm the right person because my first thought was, what's your favorite color? And I know that's not the time for this right now.
All right, never mind. Limerick, you got any questions off the top of your head?
Well, Deirdre said it's only been for a few months, so I'd like to know how long.
Oh,
Think that'd be a good place to start.
why?
And we've had informants before. We've got some members of the guard who are a little bit more friendly. So who does she report to? I'm curious how far up this goes.
Straight to the top, some say.
Good idea.
Why would she betray the group?
President
But
of the
question-
world.
My question is more clarifying.
You sure?
Does the corpse have to tell the truth?
No, I don't believe so.
No.
Okay. Just me trying to, because I forget. As
The
someone
way
who
I've always
also has a
interpreted
spell.
it is
Well,
the corpse knows
also
only
the
what it knows in life, including the land, blah, blah, blah. The spell doesn't can't learn new information, doesn't comprehend anything that has happened since it died, and can't speculate about future events.
and it says the compulsion to offer a truthful answer if you are hostile to it or it recognizes you as an enemy. It doesn't know that we know.
Exactly.
It didn't know in
It's
life
been
that we
working
know.
against you, so,
So,
I don't
like,
know how much you
technically-
can trust it.
It's
still.
probably
Yeah.
like more of like a
Depends on how far gone
neutral,
they are, right? Depends
like
on how
neutral.
exactly.
Exactly.
If they're an informant by force or by choice, basically.
Amon, I actually have a question.
What is it?
Do you think she was maybe charmed of some description to betray you?
We gotta ask.
That way you know if it was actual betrayal or whoops.
Magical betrayal.
Oopsie, I
My
accidentally
favorite
got charmed.
Oopsie! I'm betraying my only friends and family in this world.
Maybe someone like Mac walked up to her and just got her killed on a train, you know?
Yeah. Unintentional, just happened to be wrong place, wrong time, lady.
Wrong place, wrong
Yeah.
time, lady.
Did you kiss her?
Yeah, every
All right.
person sword kiss dies.
Riley's ready when you are.
Fire it up, Riley. First question is
You watch as Riley takes out her Book of the Damned, she calls it. Being a grave cleric, she often is focused on some of the more gruesome parts of life, the end. Puts the Book of the Damned on the chest of our corpse and begins scrawling runes, not in a circle, but rather into the table of which she lies upon. Takes a few minutes before the Speak with Dead ritual fires off. You watch as Saba pulls in most of the air, getting sucked into the wounds on her throat rather than her mouth, and you can hear like the whistling of the still wet blood. And it looks at Riley for the first question.
How long have you been an informant to the Flintgate Guard?
Riley asks the question. A little under half a year.
Who do you report to?
Sergeant Morris. Eastguard.
Was this by choice?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
Damn, she got fucking probably a good offer. She's like, I'll
Good
let you
job,
go.
Nile.
How often did you report to Sergeant Morris?
Every full moon. Every 10 to 12 days.
I'll look to Limerick and see if she's got any ideas for the last question. It's about all the
Limerick
ideas I
kind of
have.
scratches her throat. Ask her if anyone else in the camp was helping her.
Did anyone else in Law's End assist you in your portrayal?
The body kind of twitches, knowing that the end is coming near again. Nobody in Law's End. And then a large exhale, again, mostly out of its throat. Creature lays still.
Mon stands up straight as he was kind of leaning in towards the body, just like watching its face while it was reanimated, and then frustratedly turns and walks out the door before, right as he stops at the door, he looks back to Limerick and just goes, "Get rid of the body, burn it, start helping the others pack."
Limerick doesn't even nod, just gets to work. Baka, do you follow Amon out of the room?
Yeah, I don't know where else to go.
Yeah.
Just help Limerick chop up the body.
Ooh,
Gotta get
wait.
into.
Do you need help with that, Limerick? I know how to bury people.
You hear the boss? Burn him. I got it.
Oh,
You seem to
okay.
specialize in other things.
Oh,
Oh, before
all
Amon
the dirt.
leaves,
Not water, just dirt.
before Amon leaves, he gives 20 gold to Riley for her services.
Ooh. Okay.
spicy.
God damn. Riley's like,
Gold. This is why I stay here. Living rent free.
Listen, he knows clerics are fucking useful, okay?
yeah.
Soren just doesn't heal as much as Riley does.
I mean, fair.
Just want to ask.
Okay, I follow him on.
Okay. Amon, where to next?
Amon is going to walk out of the caves, see that Aqua is joining to the top of the canyon, and just, I'm not quite I couldn't really figure it out how Limerick does it, but she knows a way to just fly up. It's too complicated for me. And he just goes over to the wall and just starts walking up the wall.
I guess I'll turn into a giant spider and walk behind him.
Easily enough.
We have to go to the rest of the group. Tell them what happened. We're gonna need to prep for Lazin's way out of here. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna send them. Flintgate's not safe for them anymore.
Yeah. Team Flintgate.
Woo.
What are we up to? Forget exactly where we left off.
Which team Flintgate? There's two separate
Yeah,
teams.
because there's
Yeah,
team,
there's two.
Team
Blood
Camel.
horse. Blood
Team
camel. Sorry.
Camel, right?
There's Team Camel. I was gonna say, never mind.
Don't do it.
Don't make it weird.
Don't make it weird.
Team Camel and Team Bar with Nervous Nile.
Yes.
With
Yes.
Nervous
Nile,
now.
right.
That's what we call.
Yeah.
Nervous Nile and the
Nervous
Funky
Nile.
Bunch.
I assume it's Team Camel because two people out of Nervous Nile are not there.
It's just me by myself.
They all went to the bathroom. You just sitting by yourself in
Everyone's
the
in
room.
the
I'm just sitting in the room by himself.
Soren's just slinging back shots in the bar, waiting for his crew to return. Yeah, we'll start with Team Camel then. I believe that's Nico and Kuno.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
think,
remember where we left you guys
I think
off.
we kind of just got to the city gates. I think.
Gotcha.
So I was
Right, 'cause we
looking
jumped
at
to the murder.
the knife.
My fancy
Right.
4-foot long knife.
Which you did on the back of the camel.
Yeah, I'm small, and Mork held it while flying in midair, so I could cast
Mork
Identify.
flew and hovered it. Right. Okay. I just
Yeah,
needed to
you made
remind
Mork do
everybody.
most of the work.
Yeah,
Of
it's
course.
great.
That's
Mork
what he's
being the
for.
champion as always.
He's not there for. He's also there for to be sassy.
It's true. He's doing his best, and he's good at both.
Good multitasker.
Yeah, learn a bit. Right, something about the blade around the bell.
Yes.
I remember, and
Kelsey.
you have to go research
God.
it.
Yes.
Death God.
So,
You guys arrive in Flintgate. You guys have the day upon you. Where do you head to first?
I don't think Kuno has any other plans really. I think he assumed we were going to go to your lab to look at books.
you're legitimately just along for the ride.
That's what they have there, I think, books.
I
Yes.
think they have books.
Yes.
Hey, have you've never been to the tower?
No.
No, I was there to get loot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you were there to
got
get.
looted up.
You were
got
there
looted up.
once, but
I
you
got
were
my
there
Raven.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Hell yeah. All right. You guys head over to the Wizard's Tower in the Celadonian district. The streets are not as busy as they have been. People are setting up some celebration for the Ascendancy, which takes place in a few days, dedicated to the Iron Queen, who was plucked from mortaldom upon the returns of the gods, and basically nominated by her dwarven brethren to rise to replace the fallen god of war, becoming the god of the forge, as she is known, or the Iron Queen. The most recent to ascend, getting a very special holiday throughout the world, even outside of dwarven territories, just in recognition of, honestly, mostly the fact that if a mortal can get chosen, is there a way for a mortal to ascend on their own? There must be some ritual that was done, or some ability that the gods have, and they're especially in Flintgate, I'd say even in the dorm halls area of the city, that question has come up once or twice. But you head through the Celadonian district, eventually reaching your tower. Nico, as you approach your tower, you notice there are a series of documents taped or posted to the outside of the door of the tower.
Oh, guess I was gonna go find them, but I guess they found me first. And I'll pluck them off and see what they say.
There's two. One is a notice of suspension of arcane resources. And you've noticed now that your tower is fully dark. You have been cut off. The power company has turned off the taps.
Forgot to pay them bills.
At least they waited until you came back.
Oh, or we would have been stuck there.
Potentially.
How kind of them.
But yeah, so one of them is the power company, and the other one is a notice of receipt which is a letter basically requiring your attention to go to the administrative quarters of the Celadonian district and basically tell them what the hell's going on. No one has seen the owner of this building in 2 years now, basically. And they need an update. They need to know who's in charge of the tower. Were you formally given authority over the tower, etc., etc. There is no date on the notice of receipt, but the longer you put it off, the worse off you'll be.
Yes, and it wasn't there yesterday, so it's fresh.
We'll kind of look at the tower, and it seems a lot less bright than it usually is. Is everything okay?
No, but at least for now, we can start looking some stuff up, and then after that, maybe we can. Well, you don't have to come with me. It's very boring. Probably have to stand in line for like 3 hours, but I've got to let them know what's happening with the tower and probably pay some dues, I guess.
I do not mind. I have nowhere else to be today, so.
Oh, great. I hope you have your good stand-in shoes on.
I just got some
An
resold.
entire 4-hour session of you two at the DMV.
Next.
Yeah,
Number 35?
No. I guess our first priority would be to go snuffle around and see what we can pull out of the records for calcine, because I know I researched it before.
Sure.
You know what the funny thing is? I don't have light as a spell, so
Alright.
I'll have to just
Kronos got his good old hooded lantern.
Oh goodness, great.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Paladins.
You guys exploring the restricted section of the library with a lantern.
Yeah, it gives off 60 feet of light. All right, this thing
Fire.
is.
Yep.
Just don't burn down the building, please.
I'm pretty
That's all
sure
we
don't
ask.
Paladins not even get cantrips, so like.
I don't even get cantrips. Yeah, this is.
Oh.
This is my cantrip, lantern.
My other cantrip is iron pot. Like
It's true. It's worked. It served you well.
it's like
You head up to the
prestidigitation.
library.
Because I
do
know
notice
I've
as you're-
read the name calcine before.
Yeah, you do notice as you are going up the various levels, there are just like platters of random equipment and food just on the ground because the servants have been dismissed because of the lack of energy. So wherever they fell, there's just platters of stuff everywhere. Not a lot of food because you weren't there for long, but tools and books that were being put away, etc.
Oh. Poor
But you
little
eventually
Jeremy
make it
Vincent.
to the library. A wild bear appears. He's made it. Bear, we have to know, did you give that man his bike back?
What?
Oh, I guess we need to fill you in. We told the audience that you stole someone's bike to get home quicker because the traffic was so bad that you got out of your car and stole someone's bike.
And gave them your car.
Well, you see, the car went into the river, and I took the guy with me.
There's
I
no
gave him
road
the
there.
bike bag after
perfect.
You've
Let him
commandeered
go.
it for the session? Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, I
That's good
cut
to
him
see.
free. I had him tied up on the back.
Way more violent.
As you get into the library, it's gonna be difficult with a hooded lantern. It's a big library. Go ahead and give me an investigation check with advantage, with Kuno helping you. And having read this book, you're also just kind of trying to recall which of the many books on gods you have seen this name before.
Yes, because I've come across it before.
Yeah.
Well,
12. Okay. That's fine. 12's all right. Let's see. You rolled a 4
and
with
then a 1.
advantage, and then a 1. Oh. All right. Well, with a 12, I'll say this is most of what you're able to do this day. This takes far longer than you thought it would. But around early evening, after taking 2 breaks for food, you find it. Helsine. You found this because you were looking for information on the god of death. And so you checked everywhere. You checked before there was a god of death. Where did the source of the god of death's magic come from? You know about the invasion and the sacrifice that Kaela supposedly made, allowing the invader to strike her down and causing her form to split into 9 pieces. Therein the 9 children of Kaela, the original pantheon. Helsine comes from before the invasion. The name Helsine is attached to a group of people. The book goes on. The period of time before the invasion is simply called prosperity. The period where Kaela was the single deity. There was no evil. There wasn't really even any magic. There were human and elves and dwarves, and that's about it. And for thousands upon thousands, history does not know, it was just prosperity. Nothing bad happened until the invasion. And during this period of prosperity, when most languages were still yet to be formed, common did not exist. Helsine was the name of the first mortal to betray Kaela and join the invaders' side during the war. A lot of information has been lost from the invasion due to the destructive nature of a war against gods. But what is known for sure is that while many of the troops came through with the invader, there were some mortals who were tricked or convinced or came to their own decision that a god who kept all of their gifts to themselves is no god, and thus rebelled against Kaela and joined the forces of the invader. Helsine was a elven man who became the first betrayer, and later it is thought that he was a general in the invaders' army. His weapon and his ability to pull weapons from where the invader is from were said to be able to slay some of Kaela's strongest allies, including angelic creatures, celestials, giants. Very, very powerful weapon. Perhaps strong enough to even hurt a god.
When you say invader, do we know who that is or was? Or are they lost to time?
There are a lot of different names for the invader over the millennia since it happened. There, Black Star, Dragon's Bane, there are dozens of names. The story of the invasion is that during moments in the end of prosperity, a obelisk fell through a tear in the sky and pierced the land of Patria somewhere in a continent no longer remembered. And a year and a day after that obelisk appeared, portals on each side opened and out came thousands upon millions of soldiers. Not all monsters, although there were definitely some creatures of the night and terrors of the unknown, but soldiers, people from other planes. There are rumors that this is where goblins and goblinoids came from. And there are even less known of rumors, hated rumors, that this is where orcs came from. Though most people do not know or believe that.
Does it say where the blade came from? Like, did it belong to Kelsine while he was part of Kyla's army, or did he get it after he rebelled?
From what Nico can gather, there were no magical artifacts before the invasion. And so either this was created by Kyla during the invasion to give to her soldiers to fight against the invaders, or this was likely gotten from the Black Star himself. A symbol of authority for being a high-ranking member of his army.
Got it.
Doesn't speak to anything specific about what you've learned about the properties of this weapon. Being able to sever someone's soul is not something that is known of these weapons.
Well, that begs more questions as to why Lord Amonel has this.
Only people who want to hurt the gods would have an item like this. Which, perhaps you do. Remind me, was this given specifically to you? Like, because of who you are, or was just everyone in general, right?
Just as a gift. Payment of sorts, I assume.
But if it is at all related to someone who, you know, could maybe kill Celestials and beyond, that's horrifying how a bunch of slapdick adventurers just ended up with it.
The slapdickiest.
Slapdickiest. Alright. And we don't really know very much about who the Black Star is what they are now.
Give me a religion check.
Can I also give you a religion check?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know which dice they're on to roll.
I do be proficient in one intelligence skill, and that's it.
Let's go. Me too. Just kidding. I'm in 2.
Nat 20.
Let's go. The curse is broken.
It's because I got a scam text today saying my new dice tray came in, but it wasn't my dice tray.
It was an identical dice tray, but it had the wrong initials.
It was just backwards, yeah. It's printed upside down.
Yeah.
What did you get, Nico?
It's actually a Ouija board.
I got an 11.
Oh, I think the curse went to you.
I'm cursed.
Nat 20 for a 22, I believe.
Yeah. Solid +2 with proficiency.
It's still positive.
It's still positive, yeah.
Exactly. Don't let that +2 deter you from being religious.
With a natural 20, you actually do know about this, and let me pull up your backstory to make sure I reference the right person. In your back. One moment, please.
Which back prediction on who it is?
There's so many names.
Is it one of the names we came up with?
Hold on.
That's in a different part of the...
Guys, I have 362 NPCs in this document. I need help. There's too many. Yes, there it is. Reese.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
The personal guard of your father often spoke of the Sallowed Bay, the land just north of where you grew up, in reference to the War of Heroes, or the Age of Heroes that ended in the war. Apparently being or now believed to be the first influence from the Black Star since his original invasion. The corruption of the god of war, the killing of the goddess of magic, and assumed death of the goddess of fortune, of which Katara has replaced. He spoke of the Black Star as a false god. Appearing human, not a lich, not raised to godhood, at least not within sight of Patria, but apparently forged an army elsewhere, including potentially in the Feywild, although that's unsubstantiated, and waged war against Kaela for almost 100 years before the war ended. So in that 100 years, lots of things happened, lots of magic was born, lots of artifacts would have been created, both from the gods themselves and also in an effort to combat the invaders. Kaela was forced to give magic to mortals. And in a time where everything was happening so fast, did not have time to teach them how to craft weapons, and instead just gave them the innate knowledge and ability. So these instantly created master craftsmen with no understanding of limitations or how to avoid calamity created all sorts of crazy crap. You've heard talk of all sorts of vestiges are one name for them, but also magic that should not exist. And Reese was very interested in the crash sites of the 3 sky cities that fell a few hundred years back, in order to regain some of this knowledge. Kind of a side hobby of his. He worked for your father.
Choose a woman.
Hers.
Yes, thank you. She.
But yeah, okay, cool. Well, Nico, I would like your honest opinion. Do you think it is a bad idea for me to use this?
Might be the wrong person to ask, but no tool is bad. It's really the person who's wielding it. So if it's in your hands, I think we're fine.
If it starts talking to me, I'll tell you.
Oh, okay. Yes, that would be an important piece of the puzzle I would need to know, because then it's making its own choices.
Kuno, like, puffs into tan, he just glares at it and tries to listen to it for a second.
Make a perception check.
You can almost swear.
I just hear my stomach growl. Time for our third food break. That's a 3.
A 3? You
+1,
swear that some of the moisture gathering on the blade looks like a little smiley face.
It's smiling at me.
Where?
Just
Look, he kind of just like holds the blade. Like, no, look, if you look there, you can see.
It's like when you're looking at clouds and somebody's like, "There's a ferret," and you're like, "Sure."
And, like, the blade moving has already got it to like the smiley face to like smear a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a frowny face. Oh no! I've angered it.
the blade did not like that.
Don't think there's any living beings in your sword. At least, not right now. None that have shown themselves, at least.
Don't think
That's
that
good.
if I kill someone with it, they will go inside the blade.
Maybe. Or you just suckle their soul out of themselves.
Is that?
Have you killed anyone with it yet?
No, I have not even cut anyone with it.
Except for Moss.
Oh, he did that to himself.
Well, okay.
No way.
For science. I don't know how you feel about animal experimentation, but we could look at getting like some lab animals and just see what happens. Just, I feel my ears are burning. Like
I
Aqua's.
think.
What's next?
So I may not have
made a look.
that much obligation against it. I think Aqua would make it her personal goal to use the blade on me, perhaps. So I am against. But I'm sure we will come across someone who is deserving of it.
Well, I guess which is worse, if you kill like a rat with it and sever the rat's soul, or a mortal soul, like a person.
I mean, like
Just
if so, I'm not saying I'm going to start killing the innocent. I'm saying if for example if wait, I can't get it wrong again. I'm the sightless.
The voiceless.
Voiceless.
You're the voiceless.
We're the voiceless.
Your father is the voiceless.
Yeah, okay. I could have been saying fuck the voiceless earlier.
I mean, your dad's kind of an asshole. Who knows?
Yeah.
But definitely fuck the sightless.
Yeah.
Not actual blind people, guys. Not actual blind people.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Got to put a disclaimer in the video.
Yeah.
Kuno is not ableist.
Patriot.
Another question. Do you where it goes when I, if I were to tie a rope to the end of it, would it lead us somewhere?
No, I assume the rope would just be severed when, like, the portal... Imagine, the portal that you went through? Where, like, the
if I
door
tie it
opened?
very tight.
I
love everyone needs to protect Kuno at all costs.
How do I explain this to you?
He's in science mode.
No, it's as if, you shut the door on... Like, you close the indoor, so nothing can pass through or nothing can go around it. So if there was something in the way, it'll either close and cut it, or it will just close and almost close and stay ajar.
I'm going to be honest, I am very much a tactile learner, and I just got the choices for myself to give it a shot.
Yes, of course.
Okay, Kuno's gonna
I'll
get
hold the
his
lantern.
rope. Kuno's gonna get his rope and tie his strongest knot on the end of the blade.
Give me a strength check.
That's actually decent. Just straight up strength, 17.
Yeah. 17. Yeah, it's a very sturdy looking knot.
All right.
And
then
You learned how to tie knots when we were sailing.
Yeah, I put on my little sailor hat for this. And then Kuno's gonna like lob the blade in the air, and then I'm gonna unsummon it.
Okay. The
rope is on the ground. Like the rope, all of the rope is on. I'm not attached to it. It's just gonna get sucked in.
Great distinction. Great distinction. I swear to God, if I get portaled again, Nick says, yeah. Yeah, the rope falls to the ground.
Oh.
So we're gone.
Your how do you say your hippopotamus was correct?
Yes. My hippopotamus.
Hippopotamus?
Yep. Oh no.
No, it's hypotenuse.
Hypothesis. Almost. Oh. You're getting there. Here.
Okay.
We'll work on it. I'll teach you. You can be my apprentice. And you got a lot of studying to do. That's it. You just need to read.
We can do that, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we should go.
Kuno, as you're like cleaning up the rope, you do notice on the inside of where the knot was a black, like highly reflective dust. Almost like black glitter.
I don't think this fell out of my pocket. Nico. Do you know what this powder is?
If I cast detect magic, does it detect as magical?
It is not innately magical, but I will say
He was dipping his finger in it.
Well, I was gonna be like, you should lick it.
it
like
does
Sunday.
have
Two of our brightest
faint-
minds, guys.
a faint and fading quickly kind of cloud of conjuration magic on it.
Oh. That
But
makes
it's
sense.
quickly fading away.
Like the dust?
The source of magic is the dust remains.
It's leftovers from wherever it's coming from, essentially.
And
It's being conjured from somewhere. So it exists elsewhere. Likely in a pocket dimension, but that's just my guess.
I am not clear on the concept of a pocket dimension. I will not exhaust your questions now. But perhaps in the future.
Right.
Granted, I was stuck in one. I would like to know a bit more about it.
Of course. And again, the offer still stands. I'm happy to go canoodling in your head.
Yep. I know. We can.
I would love to go digging for answers.
Just a bit more time.
Okay.
Shall we collect your things? I think we have a lot of waiting ahead of us today.
Yes. You know, I don't know if the offices are open past... Oh god, it's midnight.
It is quite late. All right. Soren, Moss, and a muted Nile.
Yeah.
You guys have left the gun shop. Got some cool bullets.
While we were there, could I also have gotten material to make bullets?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not
Like-
too difficult to get your hands
Or
on.
like, or like, could I have gotten like, do they have any bullets that have like a hollow, like anything hollow in it that I could do something to it?
Some of the rifle rounds can be hollowed out. You can remove what's inside of them. And in fact, the same template that they've been using for the rounds that Nile purchased last session that do a little bit of extra damage based on what's inside of them. You can buy some of the blanks. Yeah, you could buy about a half dozen.
I have to fucking make a nuke in a bullet.
Oh my god. The nuclear bullet. All right,
first.
Oppenheimer, calm down. Yeah, you could buy. It'd probably be about 2 gold for 6 blank rifle shells.
You said 2 gold?
2 gold, yeah, for 6 of them.
Okay, that's all they have.
That's all I have. You can put in an order if you
I
think
don't know.
you'll be around to pick it up.
Yeah, I could be like, yeah, like, can you send it to the next town? And then something happens where I'm in another plane where 18 months go by and then it's gone.
Yep. Welcome to D&D. Where did I put that arbor? Oh, it's right where you paid for it.
I'll just take the 6 rounds
Okay.
because I don't know if I can do this anyway. So, but yeah.
And, where are you guys headed?
I thought we headed to the
Ivory Throne?
Ivory's
The
throne. Yeah.
relevant is Salt Creek. I know. I keep saying it every time. The Ivory Throne. Yeah.
Ivory throne. I thought we were there,
Or
just
headed in there
kicking
for-
back, just to kick back. We were gonna talk to Nile, but they're not here. So
Clubs.
Where
clubs
were we? Where
trapped
were
on a
we
boat.
meeting? Yeah, where were we meeting? With the others.
we weren't meeting with the others. We were just gonna go back.
I don't think you
Okay.
knew because you guys left, and then a few hours later, Team Camel left.
We
I think
both of us have high enough insight that we know fucking Nile has done some shit.
yeah.
Just by looking at them, just like
So
literally,
maybe
just like.
we take it back to the.
But Soren's
to the
not gonna
place.
say shit, and
Yeah.
like, yeah, and now Moss isn't really gonna say shit. So like, we're
Not-
just gonna.
Yeah.
Reminds me of like going home from like camping and like some wild stuff happened, but no one in the car is addressing it. It's just utter silence.
I think we're just chilling there. I did want to head to see if there's an apothecary and stuff like that, but I did forget to send you stuff, but there's always another time. I don't need it now. I don't plan on using it yet.
All right. We could hold off on that if you'd like.
Yeah.
Amon, at any point did you send people out to let your other crew know, to let your original crew know what's going on? Or are you expecting them to come back?
Pistol would have been in the city. He doesn't normally stay in the hideout for too long. Normally just gets paid and then goes back. So I would have had Limerick use Saba's sending stone that goes to Pistol, and asked Pistol to find either Moss or Nico or just whoever, first person you could see from the group, and let them know to meet him at the Silver Elephant Inn? Silver Ivory Inn?
Ivory Throne?
Ivory Throne. That's what it was.
Everyone does it. We just clarified the Silver Elephant is the bar where Moss exploded.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say just based on where the parties have went and what Pistol is familiar with, Nico and Kuno, as you guys are finally leaving the tower, you get ambushed by Pistol. Just like, finally, you guys have been in there for days.
Days? Oh goodness, not again.
Well, a day. It's been a whole day.
Had a lot of reading to do.
Whenever you're free, boss said someone got killed and would like everyone back in the camp if possible. Okay, see ya.
Was it one of ours?
Already gone.
No. He would have asked Pistol to tell him to go to the Ivory Throne, the bar that he stayed at.
The message he got was connect with the first people you see. He was set in charge of watching the tower, so he's gonna connect with the people at the tower, and then he's gonna go to the Ivory Throne.
No. I mean, he send them to the Ivory Throne, not back to camp.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So to the
Ivory Throne. Back to camp, no one's there.
Yeah, no one's there. The whole Wazite is gone.
Yeah. So to meet at the Ivory Throne.
For a kid who doesn't wear shoes, he moves quite quick.
Yeah, but I'm concerned. He said someone died.
I didn't notice he was never wearing shoes, and
Who said he wasn't wearing shoes?
I
guess he's just not wearing shoes.
So he can use the 2 slingshots with his feet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
he needs the dexterity. That's true.
Safety's off.
Safety's off.
God damn it.
The saga of
safety's off the grippers.
Of Pistol continues.
Little dog's awake, Pistol.
So we convene at the, I almost said it again, the Ivory Throne.
It's because they're both themed in some way.
It's true, actually. They're both one half of an elephant theme.
No!
One half?
I don't think that's half.
Elephant.
Yeah, in Patria,
Elephant is made of 2 parts, okay? The ivory
and the
elephant.
The ivory and the elephant.
Listen, everything in the world is either a potato or not a potato, okay? So.
Tyler's secretly a poacher.
Oh my god.
Tyler, where do you go outside of Patria?
Yeah, you spend a lot of time in
Africa. My entire apartment is made out of ivory, yeah.
Oh my god.
It's really dusty
we found the boys.
Us?
We found the guy who killed all the ivory.
the man who killed all the elephants.
Get him.
There's a picture of you at the zoo.
Dude, beware this man.
You guys all meet at the Ivory Throne. Shoeless Pistol in tow with Nico and Kuno shortly behind. Amon arriving probably last, having spent most of his day getting everybody out. Amon sits down at the table with a lot of you. Pistol pulls up a bar stool and sits beside you.
I'm
in his feet.
No, he spits on both hands and starts massaging his feet.
Oh god.
I'm just like thinking he was just like, oh, kind of cute and just like kicking his feet.
As soon as he starts doing that, Moss just prestidigitates it clean, and then just.
Pistol, I have unfortunate news.
Yeah, somebody died. I figured.
Saba.
What?
Saba's dead. Worst off, she was a traitor.
Who killed her? Nile is just.
Can I make an insight on Nile?
Can I roll a deception check for now?
Can I also insight
yes,
as well?
can.
Yeah, because Amon has an ID.
Stat sheet.
Yeah. I'm so tiny.
Okay.
God damn.
Okay, now let's
10 insight.
23.
Oh my Jesus Christ.
Charisma build fighter.
So, where was these rolls for Nile?
Literally.
It's just
Moss, how about you?
Can I also insight? Let's see if I roll high.
See if Soren insights now. Sure.
I beat it.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
Did I just?
Holy shit.
Nice.
God
Moss
damn.
and Soren, you can see it clear as day. But everyone else, Nile looks a little pale.
Sweaty.
But that's also because that's also people know.
He's also
I think,
horribly sick.
Well, and horribly sick, and also didn't sleep last night. So like,
Yeah.
And they look it for sure.
I think Soren speaks.
my,
I
I have my suspicions, but I'm not quite exactly sure.
don't
I tossed my dice back on my desk, and it was a natural 20.
Hell yeah.
So they're in limbo.
Slingshot or pistol, sorry. Forgot he was renamed mid-session. he lost his title.
He was always pistol. I don't know who called him slingshot.
Not me.
But, pistol like looks somber. Right. A traitor? Are you sure?
She had papers. She kept reports on all our halls, all my daily routine, all the drop points, everything. Had a sum of gold she was using to do some with. Came directly from the Flintgate guard. The Sergeant Morris.
Most of you are all hearing this for the first time as well.
Is anyone else connected to this? Are we all compromised being connected to you?
I didn't see anything in her reports about any of y'all, and she seemed to report every full moon, so they might meet in person, so.
When was the last one?
Yeah, when's the next full moon? And when was the last one?
Next full moon is in 3 days.
Okay.
So the last one was a while ago, so.
Can I
Last
make a
one like
perception
7 days
check?
ago.
7 days ago.
Could I make a perception check just to see if anyone's like watching us?
Yeah, absolutely you can.
Oh yeah, because we are kind of talking about this in like plain daylight. Like,
I mean, I
But
would
it
have
is a
given us
bar.
like a
It is a
corner
bar.
booth or something.
yeah, there could be someone
Get
pretending
whatever
to be
booth
drunk.
you want. It's still a bar.
Yeah, I guess
You
that's
still
true.
got to be careful what you
I mean,
say.
it's kind of loud. Like bars are usually kind of like have like a level about them, depending on what type of bar you're at.
You can try to talk me in and out of whatever you'd like. What'd you get on the perception check, Kuno?
8, baby.
Damn.
It's kind of loud, exactly. So
The bar is kind of loud. Pretty loud in here.
Can I
That's
roll
what I
a stealth check to see how quiet I'm being about this? Because
I'm
I would be being
keeping-
quiet.
I'm keeping an eye on kind of how you guys are talking, so you're good for now.
Okay.
So we have 3 days in that case before Saba would have had to have reported in again, and we hadn't re-met up back with you since the last time they reported. So at least all of us are not connected to you.
And
Yes.
also,
That's
by the
good.
time they re-meet, we would have technically been out of town.
Yes.
Well, yeah, we just popped back into existence, what, 2 days ago?
Amon's gonna turn to Pistol and be like, he's gonna slide him over 5 gold and just go keep a lookout outside. Let us know if any guards come by.
He takes it. He doesn't really say anything. He kind of stumbles out the door.
So, do you know if anyone else was working with Saba? Beyond,
No.
obviously, the contact?
I have a cleric that works with me, not for me, and they allowed me to talk to the dead.
Okay.
As far as I
And
know,
then
she
what
was
did
the only
corpse tell
one.
you?
She was the only traitor. Within
the
Law's
group,
End,
or
at
just-
least.
Is this cleric in Law's End?
Sorta, kinda. She's under employ, but she's not. She doesn't like to say that she's with the group. She
So
doesn't
then
take a
in-
code name.
In technical answer to that question, she could be working with Saba.
She could be, but
You don't think so?
she's too up her own ass for that kind of work.
Are you certain? I have a lot riding on being here.
I think you'll be fine.
All right.
What do you intend to do?
Surely we can't stay here.
No,
Well, we
I
were
have to
leaving
send-
tomorrow anyway.
I have to send my people out. I have to find a place for them. I think I might send them east. Can't stay near Flintgate. It's too much trouble. I want to see if I can find this Sergeant Morris. If he's easy to get to, I might have a few choice words with him.
What? I feel like that is a terrible.
Wouldn't that just give you away right away? That would just already automatically make you known, and then everyone involved would be a danger because they are known.
If
Rather
they're
than-
already hunting you, then there's really the last place you want to go is right to the head man.
If he's
You
by
may-
himself,
Right.
In
Might
what
be a little less
scenario
dangerous.
would the sergeant be by himself?
when he goes home,
Oh, so
clocked
you're
out for
going
the night.
unless he sleeps near the barracks or near where he works.
So I want to try and figure out what I can about him. Like I said, if he's
While-
easy to get to.
I know, but they're actively hunting you. I don't know if this is necessarily a possibility while they're looking for someone of your description.
I guess the bigger question is, what do you gain from having a
That's
conversation with Sergeant Morris? Other
my
than
people
being thrown
time.
in jail.
If he's hunting me, he'll continue to hunt me where I go, and I'll keep his eye off my team.
But
Yes,
He'll
that,
follow
That's all
follow
of
me
us,
north.
that would put us at risk.
Aren't we heading into enemy
Imbecile.
lines?
No, not
no.
not
What's-
We're
immediately.
Not
visiting
immediately?
Niall's family.
Aren't they at the border?
Basically, but is this still in the what kingdom
Console
are we in?
Republic.
Anzo Republic.
Like, we're not-
Just
we're
open your
not-
eyes wider, you'll remember.
We're not running straight to the capital city of the Razag Highlands. Like, that's not where we're going.
We're going to Nile's family, which is on the border, but it's still within the borders.
Ideally,
Which-
you just want to cut and run and get your revenge later if you can.
Where is this courage coming from? I'm just kidding. I didn't say that.
I was about to say.
No, I'm just kidding. I do
actually
say
said
that.
When you
I
were
do
a
say that.
coward.
Do you say that? Do you say that?
Yeah.
Okay, Amon's gonna cast Vampiric Touch on the table and just fucking, like, shred it and, like, stand up to, like, look at Soren. I have courage when I'm not sitting around yellow-bellied cowards.
Are you implying that we're cowards?
I'm implying that Soren is.
For...
Or at least he has no fucking courage or doesn't care about nothing. You're a
You can
selfish
make these-
bastard, Soren.
I'm selfish, but I don't care.
Exactly. And that's why you're gonna end up dead.
You know what also gets
You
you
think I'm
dead,
afraid
though?
of dying?
No. You strike me as a person who doesn't quite give a shit.
Both of you knock it off.
Don't do something stupid.
Amon, we're telling you not to do something that's going to get you into more trouble than you're already in. The best thing you can do for your people is to tell them where to go or let them cut and run.
And who to avoid?
No harm has been done to your people yet.
Yes.
None of them are in any danger unless you put them in more danger.
Ooh. Could you reread the notes that Saba wrote and see if it has anything about your east hideout? I will not say the place out loud just in case someone's listening.
Amon clenches his hands and kind of cools down a little bit. There is no east hideout.
Oh, sorry.
I'm just trying to figure out where to send them that they're not close to Flintgate.
Well,
Farthest I can send them.
why not Salt Creek?
There's nothing at Salt Creek. There's no money to be made.
Oh, I thought you just wanted like a place to hide, because that would be a great... Wait, can't there be money made there? Like there's the mines. They can
They're
take
not
the...
miners. They're not miners. They're outlaws.
There's no one's there to make money off of.
Oh, that's true. They could go to my hometown.
Isn't that very, very far away?
Exactly.
And where exactly is your hometown?
Really far south.
It'd be
Very southern
it'd be
tip of the
it'd be
continent.
towards the Solana Desert, which is probably a death sentence.
A boat.
There is
I'm just gonna
a.
stand up and get us a new
around.
table.
I do know a captain.
Go pick up a new table.
I'm just gonna drag over another table as this is going on.
Surely you
oh,
don't
next-
need Eudora.
She'd be the right fit. Keep some of her
think she-
company.
I mean, but do you think she'd be so accommodating? She nearly took our heads off.
Enough coin make her accommodate.
You've got the coin to
I can-
I have the coin. Enough to where she won't turn it down.
Well, she does really like a gold.
And she does.
You also, with that, you basically have enough people to form a second crew.
Yeah.
You
Could form a second pirate
diversify
ship.
her-
Yeah.
she could have a second ship on the seas
I mean,
around the
That'd be
island.
fucking crazy. That'd be crazy.
Like, I
Yeah.
guess
Made
it
pirates.
would be the worst idea as long as
And-
they're not supposed to be.
and, like,
The Onzo Republic is landlocked.
And
technically.
honestly, like, you always need a boat eventually. Like, you have all these people who owe
That's
you like a
true.
favor,
That is
who
true.
owe you loyalty.
Laws
that'd be
on
fucking-
the
I'm
sea.
sure.
I mean,
Sure.
What
honest-
is the name of the boat? Hell yeah.
if anything,
Yeah.
if anything, we
I'd probably
owe
change the name
you a
because that'd be
favor,
like,
Yeah, honestly.
but Eudora definitely doesn't owe us anything.
but it's
If
her.
you get
It's
her
giving
a
her
whole
back.
new crew.
No,
then
I
technically
willing-
you gave her.
with the gold and the promise of a second crew, I'd be rather shocked if she turned it down.
All
As
we're
long as
s-
as long as my people are safe. That's
Yeah.
all
Well, I get-
that matters.
That's all we want for you, Amon. Because there's no way your people can be safe if you get caught, right?
That being said, if
They'll be
you
safe
know-
either way, but knowing Limerick, she'll probably want to stay until I got out.
And that's okay.
It's not. She needs to know when to leave.
When you leave.
The timeline is still the same.
Yeah, we're still leaving. Kind of have to for Nile. Not for me.
Yeah. What is that?
do we know if they're going to?
I actually
raid
did
your
say that out
camp
loud, by the
tonight?
way.
Sword like eyes.
I don't believe they will.
Aqua.
They probably won't know Saba's dead until the full moon, so.
So you have 3 days. What if you're so concerned about making sure they get out, what if we're heading northwest, right? Ish?
I
Yeah.
thought it was northeast.
Northeast. We're going
heading
northeast.
Like we have to like.
Northwest. No, we're going northwest.
You
Yeah,
guys are
but,
going
but
northwest.
like the map is like we have to kind of go like that.
But it's still northwest.
we can cross.
It's definitely
and we'll
not
have to
east at
go.
all.
We'll have to go through the Vistarian
like,
Wilds,
wait.
the north side near
Yeah.
Celadon, but then we can cut up through Boros,
Yeah,
up
What
to
if we-
Evanwall.
Baros is
Oh yeah,
where
Boros is the
Niall's family
hometown.
is.
So yeah.
Wait,
What
where
if
am
we
I?
head out all together, travel those 3 days for a while, well, at least while we know you're not blown, and then they head south. Nitirius is quite a ways away. Head them south to Analthere and then beyond. There's a lot of trade and everything out that way. They could probably get lost in the crowd.
I know Analthere. I've heard rumors that there's a group already controlling that area. They might have their fingers in Nitirius too.
Do they need to life
I
of
think
crime,
so.
or could they, get an honest day's work out of them, maybe?
I'm not certain. I sent a scout out there see if we could set up trade. He never returned. So
You could just have them join up with another group of vagabonds. I don't know how
Listen.
it works. Do you register?
Apply. Here's my resume.
Vagabond is an official work title, I'm sure.
Right. So they could just ally themselves with someone else who could give them a safe haven, and then they keep moving.
That's what I mean. I don't know if Analthere and Nitirius are on that. I don't know if the people in Analthere have their fingers in Nitirius.
Well,
And the people
Whatever-
in Analthere didn't seem to take kindly to my emissary, so.
if I imagine they're going to lay low for a while because they're wanted and time they can move
I
on.
mean, we've been wanted for
I
over a
mean,
year now.
I feel like
Yeah.
maybe Eudora is the best bet in this instance.
I don't think the Anzal Republic will chase them all the way out there, especially not in an open sea.
Given Eudora remembers who we are, but
That is true.
she'll be happy to see the gold nonetheless. So
Do you have a way of contacting them to see if they'll find out? Is that a message perhaps
I
Soren can
don't.
send?
Did Eudora? I don't have any message out to her.
No, but could you ask before you send your people there? Is that a person Soren's met?
No. This was
Oh.
before we met the group.
Hmm.
You could send word by Raven if they're close enough.
They're across the country. Might take a week or so.
Hey, this crow's fast.
If you're willing to send your silver crow, we could try. But
I'm just laughing because you're not getting. If you send it out there, you're not getting it back.
no, not at all. Not at all.
What do you mean?
It doesn't return.
We'll visit Eudora's crew one day.
I'm pretty sure doesn't your thing turn into a raven and then it goes and then you don't have the trinket?
I have something. I think. Wait, no, I don't. Never mind. I didn't say anything. It's fine.
Either way, if they go out east, even if Eudora doesn't take them, they could probably head to Greenmar. or farther north to build Dissa or Thunderall or one of the cities up there. They'll have more opportunities east than they will west.
Amon, who made those sending stones for you?
We took him out of a haul. There was quite a few of them. He sold most, but kept a few.
Right. Something dawned on me. Because I gave Aqua a set of 3 sending stones. Or
Yeah, I forgot about them.
yeah.
These
But
rocks.
again, a set of 3. You have 2, correct? One with you or Limerick, and then one with Pistol.
Pistol keeps one. Limerick has the other one right now, and then I think
You guys just have the 2.
Yeah, it's just the 2 of them.
It was usually Saba who would communicate back and forth with Pistol.
Yeah.
I am incredibly concerned that someone's listening in to whatever you'd be communicating to Pistol. Even just now. As if it's a
Could
set
be.
of 3, someone's got the 3rd stone.
Oh, you're so smart, Nico.
I roll good. For what?
You know what can't be intercepted? Crow.
Except by a larger bird.
Yeah.
Larger bird.
or somebody with bird shot, or
Sphinx takes it into the air. Damn it.
A dragon just eats it, just like after the Sphinx attacks it.
Just bodies it out of it.
As,
A bigger
Nico, why
fish.
she gives this to me?
It's like an old lady who's swallowing a fly.
Amon, as Nico says that,
You get a notification.
other than a few of the larger jobs, Saba has been in charge on selling off what you guys get. Limerick makes the plans. You have final approval, and you usually choose the targets.
Mm-hmm.
Saba takes care of the aftermath.
Fuck.
Would be just too easy for that 3rd set to end up with her handler.
It's.
Well, should we get our hands on the other stone and
Oh.
not the 3rd one. One of the ones
Ah.
that we already have, and
Two.
try to.
Oh.
Pistol's just outside with his copy.
Who's gonna go and check on Pistol?
Yeah,
Pistol's just like
Amon's gonna
lying
go with-
Family Guy death pose in the street.
God damn it.
feet just they have
Mangled.
he has shoes on now. They took his feet.
They put all they did was put his shoes on and he just died.
His legs were gone. His
Who's
arms
going out with
cut off.
Tuna?
I am.
Amon and
Yes.
Kuna go outside. It's dark out. It's well past sundown. Make a perception check.
15.
I had to pull mine up. Sorry. 4. Wow, these rolls are high.
Sniff the air for his feet.
With a 15, you're looking for where someone would hide to keep watch, because he's not a bouncer. He's not just going to be standing out front taking photocopies of everyone's IDs
You know,
that come
yeah.
in.
If I saw a bouncer with no shoes on, I would not go in there. Just
100%. So you naturally start looking around and eventually wind up in the alley on the right-hand side of the ivory throne.
Is it this is the alley I was in? No, I went down like 3 blocks, right?
You went behind, so this would lead to that same alley.
Oh, no.
You're just on the side of the building at this point.
Yeah,
the alley
You
go
see
missing.
2 men in uniform speaking to our friend Pistol.
Can I discreetly send my crow to the party?
Make a,
Through the window.
make a stealth check.
Throw it in through the window.
Please.
I'm just gonna like as I see this, I'm just gonna pull out the crow figurine and like whisper to it, and then just like
Go to someone. Go to someone.
13 stealth.
14 plus 2, 16.
Ooh, nice.
Okay. And sorry, what did you get, Marsh?
13.
13. Okay.
Just slightly above average. So
Slightly above most people's passive perception.
But these guards aren't most people.
These guys are most. No.
they're keen as hell.
They both do not appear to notice you. You're too far away to hear what Pistol and them are talking about.
Does it look like Pistol is scared?
Probably too far to really get any idea of anything more than shadows, just based on light and how far you are. If they can't see you, you likely can't hear or see them properly. So it's hard to tell from the distance you're at.
Look at his knees. Are his knees moving really fast? That means he's scared.
Check his knees. He's either really scared or he's reloading.
It's hard to tell.
He's reloading. Can I do?
I can't, kid.
Man, fuck these guards, bro. Why are they cornering my kid like this? I'm gonna look at Kuno and give him the eyes like, you with me?
Kuno's just looking into his jacket right now, talking to his crow. right in the message. I'm assuming I could have thrown out the crow as
Oh yeah.
Okay. I just type I send out the crow and the message is something like Pistol is talking to some guards, stuff isn't looking good.
Okay. That goes to the first one you think about, which is we'll see between Soren and Aqua. Goes to Aqua.
Aqua's not gonna tell anyone.
We're all in the same
I don't
room.
think they will.
A bird, a fully black crow appears on the table and in Kuno's voice speaks that message like out of a voice recorder.
Just opens his mouth.
There's guards outside, it's not looking good, and then flies off.
No, then it just turns back to silver, actually. It doesn't come back.
Oh no, it just stays there?
Exactly.
It just blink and just falls over, like, encased in silver again.
I pick it up. I'm like, that's
It was his voice.
Wait.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
You did a
so
really good
things-
job.
Right. Okay, let's. Great job, Kuno, but that message I feel is a little more pressing. And
Yeah,
Moss
let's
is gonna
go.
get up from the table and
I
go
grab
outside.
Kuno's bird.
I'm gonna try and get Kuno's attention.
Well, no one
Yeah,
knows.
as you say that, you said you with me?
Yeah, you with me?
You gotta think about
Perhaps
2
Fitz was
rounds
the
before your
others.
team shows up.
What'd you say, Kuno?
Kuno just kind of like looks up at the two of them. Are there any other guards nearby?
I think Soren tells Nico to maybe go out the back.
With your earlier perception, I think you said you got a 15. You only see
Yeah.
those two in the immediate surroundings. It's late at night. The rustic isn't heavily guarded.
Perhaps just play it off that you were his father?
You can see Shadow coalescing in his hand like he's ready to just kill.
About 2 or 3 seconds later, the guards start heading down the alleyway towards you guys. Not looking at you, they're just talking to each other, walking away from the kid.
I'm gonna put my hat down, breathe for a second, let the shadow dissipate, and then turn the corner like I'm drunk and stumbling and kind of push on the wall and push past him and just
Make a
go.
performance check.
I'm just gonna flop onto the ground.
Face down in a puddle.
Oh no, don't drown!
Oh, let's go. 21.
Can I
21, yeah.
Can I like give advantage somehow and be like, whoa, you had too much to drink tonight?
You
And
can
the
give your own performance check, yeah,
Oh, great.
absolutely.
Whoa,
The-
buddy.
He put
We
the
walk you
cowboy hat
home.
down to cover his eyes.
Yeah.
Kuno, the actor. Oh wait, I do have a higher charisma than I remembered. Okay, 10 total.
You're a
Average.
paladin.
Yeah. You are speaking in your German accent. Just wow, you are a very dry. But you are like stumbling a little bit. The guards kind of look at you, but keep walking. They're talking to each other. As you pass by, you overhear them. You just hear the name. Sergeant Morris is gonna want to hear about this, basically.
Ooh, I'm so close to just turning around and gutting him. Ooh.
Go get the kid.
What's Pistol? Yeah, he's gonna look back to see Pistol and like walk over to him.
Pistols has sat down against the alley wall and is taking a breather.
Hey, kid.
Boss, I didn't tell them anything. I swear.
Hey, you're fine. You're fine.
They knew way too much. Are they magic?
No, it's the stone. They come in threes. Saba fucking probably gave the other one to Morris. Someone.
They know about you and your friends.
They know names.
The message I got. I don't know if they know all their names, but
I know Nico's.
they told me to find the group at Nico's tower or here.
Nico, she didn't want that. Of all of us, it was her.
Hey, give me the
Box
stone.
Nico. Sorry.
Give me the
He gives
stone.
you the stone.
Just foreclose the tower.
I'm gonna speak into it. I'm gonna activate it and just go. All right, they're none the wiser. We're moving out to the west hideout. Everyone meet there tonight. And then he's going to just crush the stone, or gonna attempt to.
It's a magic item. Not gonna happen.
Okay. Well, then he's gonna, and then
You can
he's
squeeze it like a stress ball if you
yeah.
want.
This feels like a stress ball. Limerick knows there is no west hideout.
Give me a deception check.
Cut it with my blade if you want. I think I can cut through magic items.
Ooh.
Batter up.
Yeah.
Take the
That's it up.
sending soul's soul out.
I wonder if you destroy
what
it,
if
the other
if Sergeant
notes are-
Morris rolls up, we'll just use the sword on him.
16 deception.
16? West hideout.
I mean, he's technically just doing his job. You guys are criminals.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Literally,
I don't think anyone's argued that we're not criminals for killing
No,
these
I know I'm evil. I made the character. I know they're
Marshall knows they a
innocent.
baddie.
Yeah, I know these guys are completely innocent. Doesn't make me hate them less.
I hate you and everything you stand for.
And then Amon's gonna reach into his satchel, and he's going to pull out the most basic of guns and a packet of ammo and hand them to Pistol.
Is he 16 yet? It's his
I'm not
birthday.
It just takes midnight.
I'm not gonna be
the
here.
clock rings in the distance. Yeah,
I'm not gonna be here to give these to you when it's time. So
he's solemn from finding out that Saba's dead and a traitor, and then also just getting kind of interrogated by these two guards. He just takes it and coldly loads the gun and puts it in his
He's
back.
gonna be a serial killer.
Yeah.
He's gonna single-handedly take down the East Guard. He's
Probably.
gonna come back in 4 months and they're all gonna be dead. He's gonna be completely
He's sitting there
disbanded.
it's like
It just turns into
Go
like
back.
fucking Far Cry. Like
go find Limerick. Tell him to meet me at the shed.
He just
I
kind of
need-
nods and leaves. Starts to head out.
Those guards make it far.
They've kept walking away. It's been about a couple minutes, so they're out of sight.
Shit.
Do we come
Listen.
out?
panic message, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you guys got up to them pretty quickly. You got up during this interrogation or this conversation with
Yeah, and I would have told
you Jim Cramer out of the fucking bar.
I would have told Nico to probably maybe head out the back because, you know, she doesn't want to be associated with us. Just in case things get out of hand.
Amon,
What?
we have a time limit? What's going on?
We do. They know too much, including all of you.
Oh.
Oh, what we wanted to avoid.
I'm gonna turn to Nico, if Nico kind of joins the rest of the group, and then just go, as far as anyone's concerned, and he's gonna put his hand on your shoulder. You're now our hostage.
Oh, I'll take it.
Yay!
And I'm gonna just grab, like, not like forcefully, but like put a show of like pan behind her collar, like pushing her. Like, but like obviously gentle to where I'm not like actually hostage. You have your own free will can move.
Handling people.
We have those anti-magic manacles.
I was like, couldn't bring those anti-magic manacles.
No, I need these
that too. Wait,
We're
actually.
gonna make it look good.
No, I don't. I thought I had manacles. I do not.
Carry someone through the streets of one of the busiest
Hey, we can
districts
do-
in
No.
manacles.
I am
Too obvious.
manhandling her so that if anyone sees us, it looks like she's, you know, being forced on her own, out of her own will.
Mhm.
You're gonna get some random stranger to welfare check me. It's gonna be real awkward.
Probably.
Ugh.
And I'm headed. I gotta.
Oh.
Whatever you guys need, get it now, or probably leaving tonight.
Uno, here's your bird back.
Oh, did you get it?
I did get it. That was really cool.
Would we have also gotten some supplies while we're in the city too? Because I just realized
you
that.
guys had a full day.
I was.
You guys had a
Can I
full day.
buy a set of manacles that isn't magical?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Let's go.
As Boymore goes.
It's really weird because you go to a blacksmith and pull out your magical set. It's like, can you make another set just like this but without magic? And they're just like, sure.
I can just get
What
you
are you
regular
doing with
ones.
these handcuffs?
At least they're not
I'm assuming
fuzzy.
just 2 gold.
I'm a protector
Yeah.
of the law. It's like that. So
So, are we going now then?
we probably should.
We're going to the shed,
Oh, right.
telling them what's up, and then we're leaving.
Okay.
We
They're
just want to
gonna
wait
have
for the
leave
guards
most
to
of the
act.
stuff. Exactly.
Oh, my rat.
What rat?
My
You
engine.
have a rat. You're
rat
as far as they're concerned now. You're a hostage. We're
Yeah, but
gonna
we
make
have
a
to
show
tell
of
them
it.
that, right?
Well,
We're gonna need
Because otherwise,
late.
what are they gonna do? They're gonna repo my research.
Could you leave a note?
Do you want to leave a journal
I'm a
in the
hostage.
tower? In the tower.
Ransom note in the
Yeah.
tower.
Yeah, it could leave a ransom note.
Sure.
Do you want to make
yeah.
it look like your tower was
Ransacked.
Yeah, we can break
ransacked?
it.
and-
Yeah.
could you
I
have
have
your
a-
servants do that, like kind of like without damaging anything vital?
So
Okay.
funny story. They turned the everything off. I was served paperwork that they need to know what's happening with the tower because Torwin hasn't shown up in like 2 years. So.
Well, if anything,
do that?
if we leave a ransom note and make it seem like you're being taken hostage, maybe that prevents them from taking anything in the tower
So
until you
No, no,
get
you
safely.
did the taxes.
Wouldn't you? Come on, you should write the note because
I'm gonna write the note. They'll know my
Yeah.
handwriting.
all right, you write the note. Who's delivering it? I can run it over there. Anyone can run it over there, but
I know who.
Oh,
Kronos the Silver Crown.
You have to remember, Kuno, your bow
It
doesn't
doesn't come
protect.
back.
Trapped there, yeah.
Please send this. Please
wait,
return to Kuno
Aqua,
Delano.
do you have animal messenger equipped?
I can tomorrow.
Oh well.
Can you still make yourself look like different people, Moss?
yes, and I can
I can
turn
look like
invisible. And if push comes to shove, I can just reap them all.
Okay, well, I think you might be the best option.
I was gonna say I can turn into an animal if that's better, but never mind.
Yeah, with an animal carrying a letter as
It'd
Wait.
be super cute.
It'd be super
Or-
cute, but
Wait, I forget what I can turn into.
Little
A second.
scroll under her rat collar. Yeah.
What can I turn into? Alright, keep
What
going.
Okay. Where are you guys going?
Sending Moss
On an
and
adventure.
maybe somebody else to the tower with ransom note
Well,
that I'm
can
going to
anyone
quickly.
else
I'm going to quickly
disguise?
write out. I can turn invisible, but
I
that's about it.
can look like an axe beak.
Oh god, I don't think we need an axe beak.
I mean, they're
We would
they're
need
not
like
small.
we would need like a
pet
rodent.
axe
They're like
beak on
ostriches.
Moss's shoulder. They're
like
large.
maybe bigger
okay,
than
so
ostriches.
they're
I was
Yeah.
gonna say they're really
those are
big.
mounts.
Those are those are
Yeah.
mounts.
Yeah, they're bigger than ostriches.
Yeah. That's what I mean. I was like, you can, if you disguise yourself looking like someone,
Ride me
and then you
into
can
that
ride
speak,
me,
yeah.
and we can go from there. Or a giant wolf spider.
You could wait. You could go as a smaller animal and then turn into a bigger one, so Moss can as a ride back.
I mean,
Yeah, whatever Moss wants.
anything. If you turn into something small, you can hide in a pocket on my shoulder or whatever, and then if things go sideways, we can just deal with it.
Okay. I only
Right,
have one
here's
small thing.
the
No,
legal
it's not even
documents
small. Oh,
that
no.
they gave me.
You can
So
turn
that
it
you
in,
can
yeah.
leave those like strewn about the front door.
Just leave those. Just make the place look like a mess too.
Yeah,
Make it look
like
like
I
it
just
was
came home and then just
got
like,
kidnapped. Like a struggle,
As soon as you walked in the
like a
front
struggle.
door.
I don't know. Do you need some of my blood to like splatter everywhere or something? Or
If you're
Just
comfortable with
kidding.
that. If you're comfortable with
I
that.
need
Soren starts
I need-
unpacking
If
his
you-
syringes.
If you need a vial to store to get it to one place to another.
I mean, if we want to go that far, then I guess yes.
I mean, as
Yeah.
convincing as possible.
Cool. Okay, you take a vial of Nico blood.
We could just beat the shit out of you in your own tower. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't think. I think she
Very
was.
close for
It's
You know, I do remember somebody hitting me with a lightning bolt. Just kidding.
Way back.
my turn.
You may not remember it, but I do.
just with one of the Reaper tendrils
Jesus.
around the room.
Yeah, just like
You,
Nico's like, alright guys,
you
don't hit me in the
draw a
face. Just Moss.
It's immediate. I just noticed.
You draw a vial of
Where's my can of spinach?
of Nico's blood. And are you going Aqua with Moss, or is Moss going solo?
I'm taking Aqua with me. As a
Yeah,
small
I'll
animal.
go. I'll look like a
little-
I want to look like Greg, but
A frog.
yeah, but like
Smaller.
Give me a frog.
I'll be slightly smaller and more blue.
Okay. Cool.
I feel like every animal aqua
Wait,
turns into
opposite of
Blue
Greg, because
frog.
Greg's like green with blue spots. I'll be blue with green spots.
Hell yeah.
A poisonous frog.
Yeah.
Poisonous frog on Moss's shoulder. Okay, you two head off. Note in hand saying,
I'm gonna
"Give me your money,
disguise
Professor
self.
Torwin."
As well.
No, it's it's gonna say we've kidnapped your research assistant Torwin. If you want her back, 10,000 gold bounty.
Wait, just another thing,
Maybe
Nico.
10,000?
Do you
10,000
need
gold.
me
That's a
to
lot of
grab?
money. How much
Nico-
debt is she in?
Worth more
It
than
was
that.
it was
Nico, is there anything important you
That's
need
extra
from the
zero. It's
tower?
a couple million, probably.
Guys.
Alright,
Go ahead,
so-
Moss.
Do you need anything important from the tower? Like, do I need to take apart as much of the engine as I can and
Oh
haul
goodness,
it
no!
out?
It might explode.
Okay.
See, this is the problem. If I could just squish it in, like, just take it with me, that'd be great. But it's the size of like an elephant.
Have you ever
No.
tried casting reduce on it?
It's not something I know how to do. Do you?
No. I just
Wait,
saw it happen
why?
once to one of the nobles of it. It was interesting.
You
Because
don't.
it's also
You
plugged into
used
the
to
ley
turn his
line.
entire castle into a little
Are
trinket.
you wait, you haven't tried turning it into a toadstool?
I can't do that.
I knew a
Fucking
lot of people
fake.
who could do that. I'm very surprised you can't. You seem very smart.
There was a whole era
I
where
totally
that was the
did.
fashion.
That was
Yeah, that was
entire
that
house
was the
is like a little
fad.
trinket. Yeah.
It was
a great
horrible.
idea.
It was horrible because you just every time it moves around, all your furniture everywhere. House is a wreck.
It doesn't stick, yeah.
You know, some people would misplace it.
My house.
Okay,
Well.
the rest of you head into the shed.
Typical patch. Yeah.
Yeah.
I tripped and it fell down the crack.
Okay, the rest of you head to the shed. Moss and Toad Aqua. You guys make your way over
I'm
to
gonna-
Nico's tower.
I'm disguising self. I'm going to use my Furbolg one, my free one. And
Yeah,
I'm
I was
going to make myself look just like your average scraggly street goer with a really big like chest pocket that I have a frog in.
Okay.
So
You
Aqua can
head,
see and have their arms hanging out.
That's so cute. You head over to Nico's
Very good frog
tower.
noise.
It takes you a while. You have to remember where it is, but you do get there. The front door is open and the lights are on.
Bro.
I feel like this garden.
Ribbit.
You immediately see about a half dozen soldiers going in and out of the place.
Abandoned ship.
No, that
Did Nico say there was anything they needed from there, or nope? Okay. Moss is just like, well,
Paper airplane.
I guess there goes that plan. Unless, I'm gonna look at my spells real quick, see if I have anything.
It could just be like delivery for Mrs. Torwin.
Can I take my mage hand and just fly it up the side of the tower and like
How far
open
away
windows.
Can your mage hand be from you?
that's actually
120 feet.
Only
Only 30? I thought it was 120.
You can cast. I think you can cast.
Let
Oh,
the
it's
person
30
I
feet.
ask answer the question,
Sorry,
please.
sorry.
It's
30
only
feet?
It's only 30
Okay.
feet.
Okay.
Then
It's a
shoot.
little bit close. You could still probably do it. I mean, you're disguised as a crazy old man. I'm sure you're fine.
We could also just leave the note at the hideout. They're gonna rate that
Yeah.
anyways.
You're
also
not there. Moss, what are you doing?
yeah.
I'm gonna look at Fraqua and
I love it.
I do
So-
too.
do we try and learn anything, or do you think we bail?
If I'm not mistaken, if I'm in an animal form, I don't
You
actually
still
think.
have your mental stats.
Oh, I do. That's amazing. Because it's gonna be
As
like
you
my
can
intelligence
think,
is
but you-
1.
You can think, but you can't talk.
Yeah,
Oh.
you can't talk, but you still have your
Um,
mental stats, so you're still Aqua.
So what was
Oh,
the
but
question,
wait,
Moss? Sorry.
Wait.
You're
wait,
not
never
there. Don't
No,
worry.
I'm
Don't worry
sorry.
about it. Let it play out.
Purple
The
stuff.
question was, should we try get information or should we leave? The toad, the frog scratches her head.
I don't know.
Looking at the guardsmen around, is there any of them like just a little bit further away than the rest?
Yeah, it appears to be whoever's in charge is has a clipboard and is inventorying what the other ones are investigating.
Moss is gonna like crack his fingers, and he's like, "All right, here we go," and is gonna just walk up towards the guy, and he's gonna let this one long drawn out whistle. It's like, well, looks like wizard types are still getting up to no good, huh? This looks right fun.
What's your passive perception?
my passive perception. Where is it? Ender. It's 15.
15.
Or not, sorry.
As this
17.
17. Perfect. As this man like turns to look at you, you notice his badge.
Yeah.
Sergeant Morris.
Whoa, Sergeant yourself! I didn't know that bad.
Best be off.
Oh,
don't you think?
Right. I'm just rightly curious. Magic gets me all sorts of, excited. Wizard Tower.
Make a deception check.
Ross.
Make it.
Ron.
That is a 23.
23. Okay.
Don't laugh like
Hey,
that.
Eagle.
He went.
Sergeant Morris, by the way, just so you have a description of him. Where is it?
Don't make us cancel you, Todd.
A 6'2", kind of like olive-skinned man. 2 heavy scars cut in fact, like a little bit of his cheek where the lip creases has been like ripped off, so his mouth is open a little bit on this side. Seems to be a heavy battle wound, almost looks like a bullet wound from what you've seen of Nile's work. Purple hair, tinged with like a white graying to it. It seems to be in streaks of white, tied back in a very tight ponytail, and like bunned on the back of his head, so it doesn't go past his shoulder. Wearing rounded glasses, and the badge in full is Sergeant Morris is the name that's stamped into it, but the kind of filigree around it says East Guard Investigative Branch. Yes, magic, very exciting. Do you know the occupant of this tower?
No. Not by name or anything. I've seen maybe her walk out of the house once or twice. It was an old woman.
Yes. And her apprentice? Did you know her?
No, I didn't even know she had an apprentice. What?
She's been here for years.
Well, like
How
I
long
said,
ago
I don't
have you been since you've seen the tower?
say probably. I mean, since I seen anyone come out of it, or since I seen it like with my own 2 eyes, because that I see almost every day.
Almost every day, and you've never seen the apprentice who works here every day.
Well, I don't pay attention to the tower. I'm just walking past it.
And yet, on the night that we are investigating it, here you are.
Well, the door's open and there's tons of people surrounding it. It's a little bit of a commotion. I don't mean nothing. I can leave you be.
Where might I find you if I have questions for you? Since you see this place every day, you might be able to help with our investigation.
Thinking back, what part of town or what are the parts of town?
In the Caledonian.
You have mostly been traversing in the Rustig, which is the massive swath of land dedicated to the common folk. The Rustig itself is broken into many communities. Where the Ivory Throne is kind of the like tourism trap area. The name of that community actually is... Where is that? New Yelbast.
New Yield asked. And having walked around there, do I recall any businesses or like places of frequent like where people gather?
The Ivory Throne is the big one. That's the main one.
Is there like a square or something?
Oh, like an area where people gather? Yeah, absolutely. Man, you guys are going into all the notes in this place. There is the Azure Plaza is like a common marketplace dedicated to usually open over the harvest weekends, where people from out of town will come in with their wares.
Moss will say, "Oh, well, I'm just a humble storyteller. I speak out in the squares in Rustic, trying to put on little shows with my frog here. The children like a frog in a pocket."
Grab it.
Street urchin. Fair enough. All right. Well, as I said, best be moving.
Yes, I apologize profusely for interrupting your time. I'll be, won't happen again. Say goodbye. And he looks at the little frog.
Grab my arm.
I grab your arm and I just...
Make an insight check as you're leaving this conversation.
Oh, God. Oh.
It's probably...
He's got, like, true sight or something the whole time. That's
Exactly.
really good. 24.
He read you like a book.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck.
Moss is going to, like, quickly just...
Maybe don't go the direction where the group's going.
No, I'm not going in the direction the group's
You
going.
guys
Okay,
are far
thank
away
you.
from where the group is.
Yeah.
You guys got lots of time.
I'm just,
Yeah, they have lots of time.
I'm immediately heading into wherever I know is like the nest of the Rustig, like where the most people might be.
Are you changing your...
Yeah, you head into the southern slums, absolutely. It's going to take you a while to get there because you're in the Celadonian district, but you begin your journey back. As we move to the group heading towards the shed, Amon, you've reached there with your friends, with your party, with the lost and found.
I'm immediately like checking peepholes to see if anyone's coming, prepping the back door, which is literally just a piece of wood that swings on a single hinge, ready for just fucking sewing it open if need to run.
The only one who approaches is a familiar limerick on foot. What is it, boss?
Can I...
I'm gonna insight check.
Can I also do that?
Is that actually her?
Yeah,
Sure.
so you don't use that kind of tone with me. She's sassy.
Oh, yeah. I got a 21.
Oh, fucking hell, I got a 10. Jesus.
Like that you
Seems
rolled,
on the up and
man.
up to you guys.
Yeah.
We're leaving tonight. You grab what you need.
Group's already ready. Where are we going? Where are you going? Looks to the rest of the group.
West.
And
Okay.
us.
Shit. I meant to say east, but I literally meant to say east to lie to Limerick. Honestly, that was me being dumbass.
Well, I mean, we're going north. We're not going west, so
Well, either way, I meant to say the opposite direction we're going.
We're
Yeah.
Because we got that whole confusion of east and west. 'Cause I'm a dumbass.
I'm gonna pick up a little bit of what Soren's saying, and I'm gonna finish it by just being like, we're gonna try Enelthir one more time.
That's west. That's
Yeah.
southwest.
Okay, then just fucking keep my west. That's my west.
Exactly,
Good.
yeah.
And us.
East. Greenmar.
Greenmar.
Redmar?
On foot?
No. We've got horses. If you can't do horses, do train.
That's my focus.
We can't take the train. Those civilian guards might just be civilians, but they've seen enough of us. Train's out.
And then it's on horseback. Or on foot. You can't stay near Flintgate. It's too much trouble.
What's in Greenmar?
Business. People to rob.
Would you like to tell me this business? What are we doing?
Surviving Limerick, what we've been doing the past year.
Incredibly vague.
You're not coming?
No. That puts you guys in danger.
Exactly. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen.
There's the sass.
Law's End is mine. You can come find us when you've, looking to the rest of the group, retired from your adventuring days. You don't lead us anymore.
I'm gonna walk up in the middle of her talking and just put a hand up. You already run Law's End, girl. I'm just the symbol.
He kind of scoffs at you. Yes, sir.
Take care of them. I mean it.
She kind of tosses a bag your way.
I'll catch it.
So you're cut. We're squared off.
Helpful bit of advice. There's a pirate crew out east. Yudara. She might want a few more hands. Could be an easy gig. Eudora.
Piracy. Steal the goods before they get to the train. Interesting.
Like I said, easy gig.
Do me a favor.
Always.
You come back to Greenmar, you better bring our mutual friend's head with you.
I'll bring his whole damn corpse.
She nods, kind of spits on the dirt beside you.
Spit on it as well.
I just start spitting.
To Law's End.
To Law's End. Turns around, and just before she fades out of view outside the shed, she flips you the bird over her shoulder.
Before she leaves... Oh, fuck. I don't have the note. Damn it. Fuck. I forgot Moss wasn't there. Shit. Okay. I'll kind of give her the tip of the hat. Girl's got too much fucking sass.
Not as sexist.
Yeah, like call her girl. That's probably a big part of it.
Hey, girl. It just sounds like fucking Chris Farley over here, man.
He only ever calls people kid, girl, or boy.
Boy. Terrible old man cowboy energy. I'm here for it. And with that, we'll go to break. We'll come back with the two parties still separated. Moss and Aqua having a meltdown.
Jesus.
And you guys heading back towards the city for the night. We'll be back in 15 minutes. We'll put it at 1:30. We'll be back for part 2 of session 27. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you shortly.
What?
Goodbye now.
Don't touch that dough.
Hardcore would drink pilk on stream.
It will.
No, Mipsy.
But would you drink Mipsy?
It'd be chunky.
I'll chug Mipsy.
I'm pretty sure the milk in my fridge is old anyways, so I could drink the chunky
Great,
thing.
send it to me.
Do you drink your milk like a Capri Sun? You just like stab a straw in the bag and just.
I won't lie, I may have done that one time.
I just want to clarify that not all of Canada has bagged milk. Only the crazies on the east side of the country have bagged milk.
Hawaii.
Don't give me bagged milk. I will cut the corner of it and have to drink all of it that day.
I would hang it up and be like a little hamster.
I would put it in an IV fucking thing and directly into my veins.
And then have my wheel and just like run and then take a break and drink my milk from my bed.
All kernels inside your stomach.
All right, we're back. You know,
Milk is
super
love,
serious
milk is life.
episode. Super serious
Oh,
episode.
this was serious?
Welcome to 3 Death Saves, the perfect
Welcome
podcast
to
to listen to
3
on your
Death
wheel.
Yeah.
Oh, Nick and his jokes.
Nick and his jokes.
Always
His
cracking
quirky
them.
jokes. Always cracking.
He's so quirky.
We're back. The Shed team having witnessed Amon's super spunky conversation with Limerick, who then flipped him the bird and left. You guys head back to the city. Eventually, it takes a while because you don't know where Moss and Aqua are.
No.
Going back to the city.
No. Moss and them
Oh,
are
you're
going to
not
meet
going back
us
to
at
the
the
city?
shed. Yeah, Moss and them are going to meet us at the shed.
My bad. Moss and Aqua then. You guys are in the slums in the southern edge of the city. By this point, Aqua, your frog form has faded.
Yeah, I know.
How long does wild shape last? Only
2 hours.
Oh shoot. Okay.
Man, y'all been gone a while. It's like fucking 3 a.m.
To get
just like-
from the Ivory Throne to the Celadonian district is like at least an hour.
Oh,
Oh,
that was
shit.
5
And
hours.
Moss is just gonna be like, Aqua, I'm not too big enough to admit that was a major mistake. He was much more intelligent than I gave him credit for. As they're like
Fair.
speed walking through town.
That's fair.
We should probably we took this way. We're gonna try and shake anyone who might be following us.
Give me perception checks.
Good thing both perception people are actually together.
Yeah, that's never screwed you over before.
I may have spoken too soon. 18.
I need to pull up my bonus. It's plus. That is okay. That's really good. That's a 25.
25. Nobody is following you. Now give me either stealth or performance checks to get lost in the crowd.
What do you want?
Performance.
I'm gonna do stealth because it's a little higher.
That's why I did performance. That's also decent. 16.
I
16 for
got
performance.
20 for stealth.
Hey.
Okay. I'll say it's about 3:30 in the morning when you finally make it to the shed. The other half of the party, you've been waiting about 2 hours since she left.
Oh fuck! Since
So
This is Limerick
they're
left.
been a little
Yeah.
bit worried, to say the least. We're just
I imagine so.
running out of the
Yep.
running out of the horizon to the shed. Fucking hell!
I assume you got caught by guards.
They were swarming the place. We walked up. I, tried to do the shifty vagabond in the streets to bump into one of the guards and ask a couple innocent questions. And
croaked.
I bumped into Morris himself, and probably saw straight through everything I said to him as I was lying through my teeth.
I was just croaking.
Did you have a choice in whether or not you talked to them?
No,
Yes.
it was absolutely a yes, it was absolutely a mistake on my part.
Okay.
But he didn't know it was the Sarge. He just thought it was a random guard.
I did think it was just some poor schmuck.
And that's why we walked up.
You also
Well,
did
he
not.
walked up.
You did not get rid of the ransom note.
Yeah, here's
Or
your
Yeah.
back.
all of Nico's.
Yeah, and Maz is like, we also, in fact, could not deliver the ransom note because they were searching and maybe taking things from your home.
Yeah, they probably confiscated your research stuff.
You're muted, Nico.
I'm not. I'm just
okay,
panicking silently.
All right. Well, they're
Silent panic.
we can't return to the hideout. We're leaving. As soon as we leave this barn, we're.
I want to let Nico
Heading
know that.
north.
Remember, I told them to get lost when I first met them.
I should have listened to you. You were right. You're just an asshole, but you were also right.
We can leave the note here. I'll leave a pen and quill out like I just finished writing it.
I don't even know if that'll work. This guy's he's an investigator by trade.
I was gonna say, the fact that he could tell Moss was lying through his teeth is not a good sign.
There are very few people in this world or the Feywild that can
Do that.
read me like an open book.
Yeah, that's not a good sign. We can
Nico,
still try. Doesn't hurt.
do I have
Nico.
your full trust in trying to help you out as much as possible?
Which
Who?
one?
Oh.
Nico.
You? Goodness,
Yes.
no.
Well, that sucks. And he's gonna summon a shadow blade. He's gonna extend his arm, and a shadowy sword appears in his hand. He's gonna walk over and just grab a piece of your hair and just cut it off, and throw it on the floor, and then hold his hand out for the vial of blood.
I give it to you. Like I said, he's not gonna fall for this.
And you can try our best. And I'm gonna uncork the vial and like splatter it onto the floor.
Can I make a medicine check and see if it looks realistic?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I make a performance check to make it look realistic?
That's
Or
a
something?
Sure. Give me a performance check.
26.
That's a 24 performance check.
Looks realistic. It looks like a slash wound.
Mm-hmm.
I will say with a 26 you rolled sword.
Yeah.
You walk over and pick up the cork from
Yeah.
the vial.
Don't forget this.
Oh,
And he just puts
I
like his,
did just
he's
write
like-
down
he's
that
like-
you
It's
uncorked
like, and
it
also
and
holds his hand. He holds his hand out.
Y'all
like,
gotta
"Oh,
be
okay."
real careful with what you say you do, because if you don't say it, I'm gonna assume it didn't happen.
okay. I'll hand the vial to Soren, and then I am going to. Your fingerprints on any documents, Nico?
Fingerprints? Do you think wizards use fingerprints? Well, like, I
Yeah.
guess so.
I
Okay.
don't think there's any fingerprint scanners.
I'm wondering.
You
I'm
think-
wondering. I'm
No one's
wondering.
thinking about fingerprints.
I know how to make it realistic.
From
Okay.
Up, and I'll pluck one mustache hair from Mork's
question,
mustache and leave that next to
Hell
the-
yeah. Okay.
did I get the
Works
feeling
eye
that
waters.
Sergeant Morris
Or
saw
oils.
through my disguise as well?
What'd you roll an insight?
Like 20,
It was pretty high. It was
24.
20 something.
24.
Yeah.
24.
It's hard to tell. I mean, you can't insight what someone else is seeing about you, but they definitely were just playing along with what you were saying.
Okay, so they might have just thought I was like a weird hobo, but
Yeah, you thought like you're fucking with them, or
Connected.
fucking with them, like trying to fuck with them or something like that.
Or he knows that some members of the group can disguise themselves as
Yeah.
other creatures, as animals. You have no idea.
right. Well,
You haven't been in town long enough, even though it's been a year and a half, so it's really
Be
tough
gone from
to
my
say what he
dream.
knows. Yeah. So, are we sleeping in the shed tonight? What's the plan?
No, we're leaving tonight.
We have to leave.
Yeah, go.
We need to go.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea to stay.
Where are we
That
going?
being said, I am going to, just in case we get into this shit, I am going to go into Reaper form and then put on a disguise.
Sure.
He's gonna turn into Moss.
Yeah, I did just turn myself back. I just look like Moss, but it's
Okay.
I need to go Reaper.
I'll need you all to give me Constitution saving throws.
oh no.
Oh, to stay awake.
No.
Are we a little sleepy?
Oh fuck yeah.
Oh, Nico, do you want to cast any
Oh, wait.
spells to make it look like you fought back?
Oh, I could singe you all.
I rolled a nat 20.
In the barn, like you just want to like
Oh,
blast
yeah,
against
my
a
God,
wall or
Great
something.
idea.
Nile and I both rolled a nat 20.
Holy
Nice.
shit!
Niall
Okay.
needed that.
Did anyone roll under
Oh.
a 12?
Yes.
I did not.
Okay.
Nope.
I'm just
No,
gonna
what's
roll
your-
okay. I rolled a 19 plus 5.
Kuno, you take 1 level of exhaustion.
Man, all of that hypotenusing today really did a number on me.
I fucking love him just using actual fucking terms that probably don't exist in the world.
Nick's probably the smartest one here when it comes to like science knowledge.
Mhm.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I went from
It's
playing
like-
the 30 intelligence character to the 9.
All right, so I got a 25 and Nile got a 24.
Okay. Yeah, if you're over a 12, you're fine. At least for now. You cast a couple cantrips to singe up the
Yeah.
place and
I'll
leave your
cast some
magical mark.
firebolts.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll help with that.
What's the plan, guys? Where are we going?
Fucking north?
Yeah.
Well, west and then north.
I think we would go north first and then or north first, then west to like kind of like. Oh yeah,
if
no,
we go-
we did tell Limerick we were going west, so we go west.
And if we go north, we have to go all the way up the ravine and then cross a whole ass river.
Well,
and
you're
like
at the
everything.
shed, so you're still on the west side.
Oh
of the
yeah.
ravine.
Okay. Yeah, we're still.
You
I
guys
think
are
it's the other
basically
side.
right where your token is, Amon.
Oh, okay. So yeah, then we can just head.
Okay, so
we
we
can just
go
head
west to the river, just straight west to the river.
Yeah. And then we
And then
can
we'll go
and then we can
north.
head north.
You guys are like right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, we can head west towards the river and then follow the river north until.
Or can we
hit a
just
river.
make a whatever's easiest, diagonal? Like, I don't know.
Anyone here
think
good
it-
at survival and trekking through woods?
I mean,
I have
Okay.
proficiency in survival.
I have
I-
a +4.
I have a +5.
lead the fucking way. I
Oh.
don't.
I'm not proficient,
I don't,
but I have a
not at
Do we even
+5.
have a map? Do we even know where we're going?
Yeah,
do know where we're
where's our
going.
destination?
I know we know where we're going,
do
so
have
the
a
people
map.
who actually know where we're going should be the one to lead us, is what I'm trying to indicate.
Nile is leading us because they know where their home's at.
Okay, Niall, take it away.
And if anyone wants to give it,
Niall knows where they
Niall's
live
free
following
exhaustion.
a road.
well, they know the general direction from Flintgate where they live.
Yeah. West
Wow.
until you pass over the river. And then
Yeah.
you'll
Well,
find the road north,
Yeah.
depending on how
Basically,
west you go.
Okay.
Basically.
So should we just do that, but kind of go around Flintgate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not entering the
Okay.
city.
You guys head northwest.
Mm.
I will say it is. Hold on.
It's a little bit chilly out.
Did you wear a jacket?
Did you have
In terms of relation to like what time of year it is, you guys are basically in October right now.
Oh,
so it's
fuck.
fucking perfect
Pretty
outside.
leaves.
So it's
Yeah,
getting
it's
a little
true.
cold. And the nights are a little longer, which is good in this case. It means you have the cover of darkness for a little longer. It's about 3-ish in the morning, 4-ish in the morning by the time you guys get ready to leave.
Are we on horseback?
Do you have
Yeah,
a
yeah.
horse?
We have our horses. They're in the shed.
Yeah. Okay. Then I'm fucking riding my horse. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys get on your horses. Nico, whose horse do you get on?
I would like to ask to be on the camel again.
You actually wait. Hold on. Do you need to be on the camel because Kuno had a horse and now he has a camel?
I don't know how to ride a horse. Do you think
Fair
this
enough.
nerd knows how to ride a horse?
So you leave a horse behind.
No. Aqua will take one.
Aqua gets a
What
horse.
doesn't have
Aqua gets a
one?
horse.
Aqua's
Right,
only
because you
just
and
sharing
Nile are riding
sugar.
together.
Wait, how long does
Yeah.
Fine
Okay.
Steed last?
It's forever. It's just my horse now.
Yeah, it's just his horse now. It's his camel now.
I love
Mr.
my horsey.
Camel.
My horsey love me.
Fine Steed's
Blood camel.
Damn, dude.
Bro, the camel.
Going March
It's a metal band, Blood Camel.
Yeah, it's great. You guys head out. Like I said, it's roughly 4 o'clock in the morning. Sun's gonna come up around 9:10. How long are you guys riding for?
Also, are we covering our tracks?
Yes.
3 hours, and we are. I'm gonna cast thaumaturgy to blow like past us like the horses are blowing fucking wind. Unless someone wants to cast like.
Foreign.
I have prestidigitation as well, so I could help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can do it together.
Can you have Nile make a survival check, please?
But, like,
Nice.
they're
Using the
super
prismatic
exhausted
type,
though.
This is
Yeah, they have
just
three
to see if
Oh,
Nile
wait.
can do the travel math.
Wait.
on if
Was
they-
that
hold on,
nat
hold on.
20 with disadvantage though?
It would have been, yeah. So reroll
Okay
that.
then.
Yeah. See if they get another
Okay.
level of
19.
discussion.
19.
Yeah, they're fine. They're fine. This is just to determine if Nile can give a solid estimate on how long it'll take to get to their hometown by not following the road. Just a rough guesstimate on how many days of travel you guys have.
Was that that one?
One. I rolled. Fuck.
You roll fuck?
That's what it says. That's my nat one.
That's your now. I have those dice too. Yeah.
Yeah, mine say yeet and fuck.
Hold on. Let me check one thing. No, that's not what I want.
Yeah. Yeah, I picked this one for now.
Could I offer any help to Nile because I've been here
This
for so long?
is
and I
just
would have
from
had
their knowledge, unfortunately.
Oh.
You have not gone north.
Is this just determine how long it would take? You said that it would determine how long it
Yeah,
would
just
take.
so they have an estimate. I'm just doing some reverse math here.
We end up back in Flintgate.
Reverse math. I didn't study that in school.
Actually, if you walk
Talking
backwards,
about
it takes
extraction.
you save time.
Looking at this map, you guys can travel roughly, even at full speed, 2 hexes a day.
Heck,
So from where you are,
That's pretty far.
Not at all.
so you guys are looking at
Like 10
about
miles, right?
12-ish days.
Okay, so I'd say we would ride a couple hours
10
to
and a
get
half,
out
11
of
days.
like city distant, like city, like to not see any city lights. Like maybe like 3 hours. Is that good, guys?
3 hours, you're still seeing lights from the shadow of the mountain, but you're north of the mountain, so the city's on the other side of the mountain.
4 hours is like I was trying to see if we could get to bed before
The sun
we
comes
wake
up.
before the sun goes up. Like if we can
Oh,
snack.
I see. I see. I
It's
see.
still an hour.
It starts getting orange after about 3 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say give a rough 4, and
Yeah.
then we'd probably bed down.
That's fine.
Okay.
Whatever.
You guys
Whatever.
bed down at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Mhm.
Who's taking first watch?
I can.
I will.
My camel
Thorin and
can
Amon?
also take watch.
We're about to fight each
Camels
other.
take
Yeah,
watch?
Thorin and Amon taking first
Come on.
watch. Okay.
Put him up.
You guys can. First of all, everyone give me another Constitution saving throw.
Even the sleepy people.
Yep.
Could I?
It's a con save every 2 hours of travel past a regular day.
I rolled
I-
another nat 20.
Because
Jesus.
summoned steed, my mount has an intelligence of 6, which is
just
1
rolled
point
that one.
less
I just
than
rolled it.
Kuno. Can I just have told it to like follow the group and Kuno take a little nappy nap on the camel?
I will say you would have tried to nap, so you can have advantage on this con
Okay.
save.
Sweet.
Camels are.
Also, I can be
not
telepathic with
I
my
can
camel.
also like I can tie the reins
Nat
to my
20.
horse.
Oh my god!
Did anyone roll below a 14?
No.
I did.
I got a natural one.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Sorry,
My horse,
you
sorry.
gain 2 levels
Kronos'
of
old horse wasn't
exhaustion.
that good.
And Nico, you gain 1 level. And then you guys go to sleep. Soren
probably
and
gonna-
Amon,
Yeah.
the night is yours. Or the early morning is yours. One of you can give me a perception check with advantage. And you
Obviously,
guys have
Soren.
some downtime to discuss should you decide.
Take it with advantage, Soren.
15.
Okay. You're mainly paying attention to the city. You can still see the mountain even after 4 hours of travel, but it's far enough away now that you would see on the horizon quite a while before anyone would be able to sneak up on you. Feel pretty confident?
Yeah, I think we would watch where we were coming from, and then to kind of kind of set up that way, because that's like though we're pretty confident that they're probably not going to chase after us. Well, I feel like it, at least to a certain extent, like we've kind of left enough things to kind of slow them down slightly to kind of give us a way out. And they don't know that we're leaving technically tonight. They didn't really.
Yeah.
They assuming.
Besides Moss's kerfuffle, they don't really know that you're onto them.
Uh-huh.
They're not going to know Saba's dead for another 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Theoretically.
That we know of, yes.
Amon is he's keeping an eye on both the city and then looking to where he knows the hideout is. And he knows he can't see anything that's going on, obviously, but he's just always watching there too.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing. I don't know.
Do you sit in silence for 4 hours?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably not uncomfortable silence, because both of them are.
Oh, the 2 stoic members of the group? Yeah, it wouldn't be uncomfortable at all. It would be well earned for sure.
It's probably a tinge of animosity. Maybe, I don't know. Soren was amused by it, but
At the very end of the watch, Amon will turn to Soren, not fully, just kind of turn his head back and just go, "Sorry."
he'll nod. It's very hard for him saying sorry to anyone, if he's going to. I might have misspoken.
I fucked
And
up.
it was more out of a place of concern for our group.
That's why I led the leadership to the new leader. I'm not good at making high tension decisions like that.
Yeah, maybe I was more. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. Let me start over. I think Soren will just nod because I can't think of anything to say.
You know, you like to think you don't care about a whole lot of stuff, but it's easy to say, it's easy to tell you got connections. Much as you like to not think about it. I don't think you could leave this group if you wanted to. and that's all he'll say for the rest of the watch.
Yeah, I think Soren just like sits with that.
Cool. Who do you wake up for second watch?
I'll wake up my brother.
Uno and Moss.
Oh.
Okay. Letting Aqua, Nile, and Nico get a full night. Well, to be fair, they have very
they're the ones with
exhausted
exhaustions.
members. Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
Did I lose my level of exhaustion?
When you complete a long rest fully, you will. So you still have it for this watch. Same thing. You two, one of you could roll with advantage, or straight roll if you have disadvantage already.
It's your perception.
I'm given disadvantage.
Okay. I'll roll.
Odds are in your favor, boss. Ever so slightly.
14 plus 7, I think it is. Perception, yeah, 21.
21, yeah. Again, coast is clear. No one's on your tail.
Oh my god.
No one's on your tail. So.
Well, I guess we needn't worry about the town guard chasing us into the wilderness.
Yeah, it's not my first time being chased out of a city by guards, but
Really?
Soren and I had how do you say, a rough time getting used to what a city is like as opposed to back home.
Ah, the trepidations of social hierarchies.
I'm sure you understand coming from the Feywild.
A little bit, yes. Some of the rules seem to be the same, just taken much more seriously. And personally, quite personally. Everyone on the material takes everything so personally. On the Feywild, someone says the most horrific thing you can think of to another person, and they just say it right back, and then they shake hands at the end, and everything's fine. And then here, it's like, they'll just have a whole war over it. I mean, to be fair, there have been wars over petty things in the Feywild, but...
It says, at least people talk out here.
Yeah.
Back home, it's not the place for leisure and conversation, mostly.
Is it like a library? You have to be quiet all the time, or you get shushed?
Yeah, you could say that. So you had to be even quieter in the library.
Violent and shushing?
Little bit of both. It is, it depends on who's shushing you.
I see.
How is your finger doing, by the way?
Oh, take a look, and you'll see that it's fully healed. I drank some of the Fey essence that Nico had been collecting, or siphoning from the Feywild, to see what would happen, and my finger came back to life, so...
That's
And
good.
I actually drank a bunch more of it, which is what gave me the ability, the jump start to control the Reaper, I think. Though I'm still uncertain exactly the origin or true nature of it.
A curse given to you by your mother, you said? Experiment?
She said it was an experiment, less so of a curse, like she pulled it out from within my nature. Plucked a string that would otherwise would have stayed in place.
Peculiar.
Certainly.
What does it feel like when you got cut by the blade?
What did it feel like?
It felt immediately cold. like dipping your fingers into water that is trying so hard to become ice.
It's like dipping your hand into a frozen pond, and then you feel nothing.
Interesting. Nico says it cuts deeper than flesh and hurts the soul.
From what I recall, stabbing myself with it, did I feel any
Feel anything like that?
It's hard. You barely nicked yourself and suffered such an immediate effect.
I can't say for certain whether it sliced off a piece of my soul, but I think maybe the fact that drinking raw Feywild essence was the only thing that healed it might allude to something of the sort.
Hmm. Oh, go ahead.
Do you think it would work on a hag?
I don't see why not. Nico says this blade is quite old. Long before any of our times. I assume even yours. And
Probably so, by dozens of centuries.
And she said it could wound a god. I don't know what,
Wait. I mean, you said it could wound a god?
Yeah, Nico said that in one of their books.
And who gave us the sword? It was Lord something.
Lord Armanel.
Lord Armadillo.
Yeah.
What was a lord doing with a god-killing weapon, and why in the nine hells did he put it in our hands?
I'm not quite sure, but I may know who had it before him. I had a vision once of a Kenku folk holding it. They were killed. I don't know who killed them for it.
Stories of Kenku with a weird sword?
Make a history check.
Can I try to recall any more details of that as well? Or do I mostly have all the details down?
I think you have most of the details. It was a
I only got-
heavily rained in camp of some sort. Heavily forest, but even with the heavy trees, the rain was still hitting the tent that they were in. And someone had killed them and taken the weapon.
Only an 11.
Nothing comes to mind.
Blade that could kill a god. Could probably kill my mother.
I've only gotten context clues from what the others have said, but I assume going to the Feywild damaged your relationship?
To say the least. She laid bare her true intentions and her true nature, or the truest I can imagine. She wishes to take over the Feywild and rule it in its entirety under the guise of killing the gods alongside the nine hells.
That is quite the errand list.
But
Perhaps it's best she doesn't get a hold of the blades then.
yes, and it is a number of people in the Feywild have sworn fealty to me against my mother after I spoke out against her in court or in meeting. So, I eventually have to figure out how to, I guess, depose my mother as ruler of the Ascendancy. Do away with the whole thing entirely, maybe? Try something else.
You're asking the wrong man for that, but I'm sure you'll figure it out.
I'm glad you're confident, at least. I wonder, even if I'm just sitting here, if I even should have left, but I don't know if that would have made things worse.
Do you know who killed them? Amon's friend?
You want to take a guess?
I'm none's advisor.
That
You
would
have-
be our dear friend Nile.
Kuno will kind of glance over at them sleeping. Before I finish my long rest, can I use my last divine sense of the day?
Yeah,
To
absolutely.
Nile.
You got to do your.
Oh, yeah.
Nightly
There you
checkup.
go, there you
I
go.
gotta get. I
Don't
gotta get
forget,
big.
don't forget the
Oh,
verbal
wait.
and somatic
Wait,
components.
here we go.
Oh,
There
you
it
have
is,
a
there it is.
magnifying glass!
So good. Every time I have to look at the ability because it's worded
Can I just
very,
inquisitive
very
rogue?
specifically. Yeah, 100%. Good and evil.
I was just thinking, like, you know, if Amon's kind of evil, and he's undead.
It's weird. When you've looked at Amon, the undead is almost like an odor, like a pungent odor, less than like a visual cue, right? Nile looks like they're bathing in a red mist.
Similar to that red mist that I've been seeing? Or a different red mist?
Different red mist. You sense a strong fiendish presence on your sleeping friend.
Kuno kind of like Moss, you notice Kuno kind of glance over and his eyes, like maybe you catch it in the glimpse of the fire as his eyes kind of flicker red for a moment.
It's time for food.
It's time for food.
Got gerbil pellets, let's go. Yo, I want cereal right now. That's what I should go get.
Same.
Yeah, not the same red mist.
So,
different creepy
Different
mist
red mist.
than what Kuno's seen.
And I see something about them. We can trust them, right?
We can trust them. We can't trust whoever it is they're tied in service to.
Well, surely we assure their safety so we won't end up as a target.
I mean, Amon was a target at one point.
This is a month we are talking about.
Amon and Nile are fairly close, is what my meaning.
I understand that. It is more,
I don't know if it has anything to do with quality of character.
or how big their temper is.
Correct. Nor how
Well-
big their fuse is.
Do you think Soren and Amon smooth things out?
They're both alive, so I figured they might.
I chose not to speak up because I think Soren can handle himself, especially in the conversation.
Oh,
Less
most
so in the
certainly.
fight, but
And not for us to interject their personal differences.
he fucked up that table.
He really messed up that table. That didn't even belong to us.
Yeah, we didn't even pay for it.
No.
I had to get a new one.
They're gonna add that to the list of things that they're chasing us for.
That's the straws that broke the camel's back.
Felony property damage. That's how they get you every time.
That and tax evasion.
They'll get Nico on tax evasion. They'll get Amon on felony property damage, and they'll pin the rest of us with being accomplices, loitering. To be fair, though, they don't really have anything on the rest of us. Just that we talk to them.
Yeah, they had my brother for something, but he's innocent.
That was a rightly incredibly invasive and downright a little intimidating affair. They ripped his soul out of his body in front of a courtroom full of people to interrogate it.
Do you think the blade is capable of something like that?
I feel the blade is meant to sever indefinitely. End the connection, less so than project it out of the body. At least from the sounds of it being capable of wounding a god. Did Kuno have it in the painting with him this whole time? Or
The
did
sword,
we...
yeah. Yeah.
Funny, if we'd only known the sword could wound a deity's figure before we had...
Well, I forget who discovered it, but oh yeah, it was on the note given to the king of the centaurs. That is one of the weapons your mother is looking for.
I figured. I remember that.
We didn't bring it.
Yeah, I know... Well, wait, Moss still doesn't know the name of the sword that Kuno has, though.
No.
Did you learn anything else about it?
It's it's tied to a man with the name of Kelsine. He
Wait, Kelsine? Like K-E-L-S-I-N-E, Kelsine?
I have not written it down, but I assume that's how you spelled it.
My mother had a list of artifacts she was looking for.
That was one of them.
That was one of them.
It belonged to apparently the first person to rebel against Kyla in the invasion.
The
don't
first
think-
person to rebel.
Yeah.
History's always so short on the details. Like, how did they get the sword? Did they rebel and it magically appeared? Or nobody knows. Nobody's alive long enough to ever write it all down.
I think the Black Star made it, whoever that is.
Moss knows who the Black Star is, right?
You know that name.
because of the shade curse.
Yep.
The Black Star?
Yeah. A false
Like-
god of sorts.
Yeah. Like, okay, so we're talking about the same one. Right.
I think that is the only time I've heard that name.
This sword is incredibly... that is tied to forces unsavory. The Black Star is responsible for a lot of hurting in the Feywild. To this day, for some remnant.
I'm not one who has kept up with the history, but he does not sound like a well, that would be selling it short. He sounds terrifying, to say the least.
From the stories I've read about the city of Mornwick, it was a remnant citadel. When they all died in a horrific incident, they were all simultaneously turned into shades, which are like extensions of the Black Star. Until it was reclaimed, I heard from third, fourth, fifth-hand accounts that it even spoke in the darkness. So it's definitely not helping people. Takes away their identities, their free will. Withers them away until they're but a shade of themselves with a curse. So, if you're saying the sword was allied with the Black Star, then this is an incredibly evil device.
Do you think I should refrain from using it?
I would say wield it with caution. I've heard too many a tale of artifacts older than their recorded history or older than dirt itself, convincing people to do crazy things.
Even
Just don't
older
let
than
it.
you?
I am not incredibly old, actually. I mean, I'm old, but when it comes to the scale of those who came before me in my those who created me, my lifetime is but a speck. I'm 349 years old, going on 350.
Wow.
I might already be 350. I don't know when the Feywild. In the Feywild, I would be considerably older.
That is a lot of life you've lived.
Yes, quite a lot. Some of it feels like I've lived as completely different people.
Pardon me if this question is too forward, but did you ever get lonely when you outlived those close to you?
I did. It was the hardest part of being who I was letting go and learning how to mourn and move on. I served 2 houses before I served one of the Eladrin houses. And I was sent there because of my grief by my mother, to be taught by those ageless and timeless as I was how to live, how to cope, I guess.
My father had always told me that the elves used to have much longer of a lifespan than we do now.
Your father would be correct.
I can't help but feel like I was robbed. Now I'm stuck with a plague. And who knows?
If things go how I intend them, I mean to end the plague altogether.
Do you know that that is something my father sought after for years? That was
Your father, unfortunately, did not know that the Ascendancy has been withholding Fey essence in the Feywild, keeping it from returning to the material plane out of some insane quest for a pure Feywild, pure culture, whatever the hell that is. But to condemn the material to suffering just because before I even existed, before any of us existed, before recorded history even, in most places, elves left the Feywild. And my mother believes she has the right to hold it against them as a reason why you should all suffer. And that you, by living in the material, you choose Kaela. She's insane. She also tried to tell me that my purpose was to solve the Fey Plague. And whether she was being honest or not, I'm not entirely concerned about the matter, because whether she intended for me to do it or not, I intend to at least try. Hopefully with your brother's help, if he's as keen as he is.
I think he has many surprises. And
I think
his
so too.
genius is one of them.
But I mean to bring down the Ascendancy, and probably the children go with it. From what Soren tells me, it might be the aspirations of your deity. He didn't say it exactly, but in so many words he alluded to it.
Lady Katara?
Aye.
He told me he's spoken to her a couple times. So I do not doubt, and he would not lie about something like that. Especially of Our Lady.
Have you not spoken with her yourself?
No. I am further from Katara's and my brother is, but I'm learning still. I am still younger brother after all.
And if we cure you of your short life, then you'll have 1,000 years to spend figuring it out, eh? Just plug you into one of Nico's machines and fill you full of Fey juice.
Yeah. A long life would be nice.
I will say, the machine makes me incredibly uncomfortable. Only because I'm not entirely convinced that there's not some squirrel out there that was just unraveled.
Nico has a strange affinity for testing on animals now. Since that
Does
time
she?
when it brought up.
Wait, I'm afraid I don't know what you mean.
It is nothing. Don't worry about it. But
Do we need to worry about her and near animals?
I'm sure Aqua will keep a close eye on her.
Respectfully, are we sure that's constructive?
How so?
I feel Aqua might have an eccentric form of problem solving that might clash with Nico's personality.
Well, will be a punishment she would never forget.
Certainly so.
What is happening?
What
What are you alluding to?
We'll say, as
Yeah,
this
or what?
conversation wraps up, you all can complete a long rest and remove 1 level of exhaustion.
Let's
Did I get any levels of exhaustion?
Yay.
I don't think so. You got a nat
I don't
20
think
the
so.
first
I
time.
got 2 nat 20s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I think you're
God
fine.
damn, the nat 20s keep
Nile was the
rolling.
only one that had
3.
3.
3 levels,
Now
and then
he's
they
got
have
2.
1. Now he's got 2.
Now he's got
Now
2.
he's got 2. Yeah.
Okay,
now
I'm
he's
gonna
got
message Club that.
And I'll put that on here as well. Yeah. Yeah, 2. Okay. Off we go.
Off we go.
Sounds like
I
it.
hope.
Hey,
Hi ho. We'll go around the table throughout this journey. So we'll start with you, Marsh. If you can give me a d20. Just roll a d20 for me.
I did twiddle. God damn it, that's a solid 6.
A solid 6.
As opposed to a liquid 6.
You never want to run into a gaseous 6. Let's just put it that.
or a or a plasmodius 6.
What about a chunky
no.
6? No one, don't even speak of that. That's forbidden
No
knowledge.
one likes chunky 6s.
Plasmoid 6?
Yeah, shush. They'll hear.
Oh no.
They'll come.
Who?
They'll come and they'll get you.
Oh, perfect.
Spaceship.
Perfect.
They'll tickle your toes.
Okay.
Run pistol.
Okay.
Please be
Perfect.
combat. I want to fuck something up so bad.
You had your
I don't know
opportunity.
if we
I was
have-
waiting. I was waiting for you to make the first move, baby.
Tonight.
While we're traveling, by the way.
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Who said we're traveling?
Yeah, we're fighting shit. Roll
Who said
initiative.
you're traveling?
Exactly.
We get teleported.
Well, I mean,
Traveling back in time.
hold on here.
We don't need
What are we hanging on to?
41.
41 goblins.
I'm
come out
hanging
of the
on.
sand.
41,000 goblins come out of the fucking tree. The army that was just about to march on Flintgate
Jesus.
walks out of the forest. No, sorry, I'm just struggling here. No, here we go.
They're gonna take Soren
I
for
just,
telling you
I
that.
just didn't know how to spell this word. I needed to look it up. There we go.
Oh, okay.
He was all of our grandfather.
You guys wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy.
Damn it.
Ooh, shit.
I was hoping no one would go there, but I'm glad someone did.
I went there
I
instantly.
was about to.
It literally was in my head too, so I was like, not much far off from you guys.
Okay. I do not have. Oh, what is happening?
Mm.
What were
Meanwhile.
you saying? Yeah, meanwhile, let me load this. What were you saying, Amon? What are you doing?
Oh, I was gonna say that Amon is gonna notice how semi-light Moss's pockets look, and kind of reverting back to our old ways is gonna get his attention and then give him a sack of 200 gold.
He's a mage intern.
I haven't seen you in quite a bit, and it's been a while, so.
Been a while.
Hey man, hey look, you're doing what I did. I also gave Kuno 200 gold earlier. I would.
So nice.
I would
You guys are
also
so
mention
nice.
to Kuno.
You are making this much money.
Roughly.
wait.
I've got more, but
Oh yeah, Fey Plague.
if
Yeah, you guys can roll Fey Plague while I'm getting.
All right,
ready
what
for
dice should I? What of my
What are
3
you doing?
Soren dice should I use for Nile for this? Should I
the
use-
second one you're thinking about.
I'm not thinking about any. I'm
Well,
looking for my
shit.
D10.
Dice
is
set
it
number
D10?
2.
Is it D10 or D8?
I thought it was a D10
Okay.
I thought it was.
because
I
there's 10
literally-
options.
The D10. It's a
okay.
D10. Yeah.
1, 2, or 3? You said 2.
I said 2.
Yes, 2.
2. Okay. Well, in my hand, it's this one. So this is Niles.
I love every
Okay.
time you roll that dice, Nick. You just.
He summons it, man. You gotta
Oh,
summon
fuck.
it.
Oh no! I hope these aren't
fuck.
dice that make me old.
Well, both of us aren't doing too hot.
Uh-oh, what'd you roll?
Well, I rolled lower for Nile, but they have a 7, and I got a 9.
Oh shit! I got a 6.
That's
I'm
not
just
great.
coughing.
Wait, what is it?
7 is no Fey ancestry
Okay.
stuff.
Oh, what
That's
about
not
you?
too-
9 is spell attack and spell DC decreased by 2.
Oh,
Damn.
What about
Now
Nico?
That's
now's the day to fight me.
now is the you'll have a fair chance.
I don't want to club anymore. I don't want to club anymore.
Now's my chance to turn you into a thrall. Ha!
Fey energies course through your veins, vibrate, create a natural bioluminescent glow. You glow slightly in non-magical darkness, but don't shed light. Your spell attack, and this is like the first time I think any of us have gotten this.
I
Yeah.
think so, yeah.
Someone just
it.
veins just
Doesn't
glow.
sound familiar.
Like the same like glow like the Fey essence does, like just but don't like just through his skin.
He's got the ice
Soren,
in his
are you
veins.
feeling all right?
When am I ever
You're
feeling
right.
alright?
You're
That's a
glowing.
fair answer.
Man,
Yeah, I know.
setting up this battle map.
Is this just another one of the plague things? This is a weird one.
It's yeah.
I'm sure this will be quick.
It sucks.
You
It's
guys
newer.
are packing up in the morning. You haven't even left camp. We haven't even made a check for survival. We haven't started our journey. Nothing like that.
We immediately get
Um,
drop kicked.
You guys wake up, and the problem is that in the sleepiness and the long conversation that Moss and Kuno have, they did not hear some schnorfels, some noises. I'll say with a passive perception of 17, once the group starts waking up, Moss, you see it first. You notice that there are more shadows being cast on the low sun than the 7 party members that you have.
Can like longer shadows?
Longer because of where the sun is positioned.
I'm
And
gonna
they're
look
kind
at the source of the
moving and-
for the source of the shadows.
Yeah, absolutely. You look over your shoulder and you see a creature. It looks almost like a hyena. Almost it's
Oh no!
it's
no.
got spears in his hand, and they notice you notice them, and immediately you're just like and start barking like this like
I'm
yippee
going
bark.
to rip off my face and just.
I need y'all to roll initiative, please, as we go
Yeah.
into I'm sure this will be
Thanks,
quick. You
Josh.
guys can fuck up some knolls.
Damn. My
I,
spell attack
I
is.
didn't switch back to Moss at any
Oh,
point.
okay.
Oh,
I
that's
just
cool.
look like Moss, so I just pull off
yeah.
my face and just Dream Reaper scream
I
at
hate it.
Hey, let's
All
go,
right.
Kuno.
I just grow twice my
Let's go.
size.
What'd you
Oh
get?
god, the Knolls
And-
rolled pretty good.
Oh shit, Aqua.
Oh
It's
shit.
not great.
Oh
I
shit.
got a natural one.
Okay.
91. 19 from Soren.
Can I get access to Niles?
Yes, I can give you access to Nile here.
I still have access to Amon's for some reason.
Okay, I'm
shit.
gonna have to replace Nile, but there, you should have access now.
Oh, wait. Oh, they just disappeared. I do see their thing, but I'll roll initiative on this thing. Where are you at, initiative on the little thing? Oh, well, I'll just do Dex.
Oh, I need to re-add them, sorry. There you go.
Okay.
Because I just replaced their token. Alright, Ross, what'd you get? You got 17.
Character sheet.
And Amon, what'd you get?
12.
Well,
Soren, what's your dex
Alright.
mod?
y'all
2.
rolled real
Not
shit.
Soren, sorry, Kuno.
Up first is a shitload of gnolls. They're gonna move up. They're in hunt mode. They have not eaten in a few days. They're running up on you, Aqua, pretty quick here. And they're gonna chomp. They're gonna make a big old chomp at you.
Okay.
Nico, you can go before me because I'm still looking at Niles' sheet just to figure out what they can do.
16 to hit, which I think does hit you.
Yeah, but something popped up. Which is
Yeah, you
weird.
might have a reaction.
I do have reaction. I'll do it. Might as well.
Cool.
I'll do it at first level. It's arrested momentum,
Ooh.
Wait,
and I'll cast a spell.
that's a time spell
Yeah, that's a chronomancy spell. I don't think you have access
from
to that.
Moss
Well,
or
but it
Mackenzie.
But it
How
popped
do
up
you
for me.
have that spell?
I don't know. I looked at my
think
things
you
that I'm
just-
allowed to have, and it gave me that option.
Well, it's
Yeah,
a
you're definitely not supposed to have that spell, so we'll cancel the rest of it and we'll fix your sheet
Okay.
after.
I got
Yeah, that
bitten.
is definitely a chronomancy spell.
I will get rid of that.
16.
Yeah, I'll get rid of that right now, just in case.
That's weird. Yeah. It's okay. They're little hyenas. They don't do a lot of damage. Just 4 damage on that one.
Okay.
It's gonna move right up to you to do that. No worries there.
Man, this is the greenest grass I've ever seen, guys.
Yeah, it's the greenest grass.
It's
I
Tyler's
was
back. It's just
surprised I
Tyler's
didn't- I
background.
didn't- it's literally just my green screen. Yeah. This one's gonna move up to you, Nico, and do the same thing. Just gonna bite you.
Don't chomp me.
They're in chomp mode. They're real
And
hungry.
they hungry.
I think that's gonna hit the wizard. I think a 21's gonna hit the wizard.
Yeah, it's gonna hit the wizard.
Fair enough. Still rolling shit damage. That's 4 piercing damage to you. That's nothing crazy.
Yeah, you're a little champ.
It's just a little champ. Everything's fine. We move to Knoll number 3. Man, all the Knolls rolled actually really, really well. That's kind of funny. This one's gonna attack you, Amon. Same thing. A good old bitey bite.
With disadvantage.
It does have disadvantage. Which is great because it rolled a nat 20 and a 6.
Let's go.
I don't think the 10 hits you, so you don't take that damage. Just
fucking
fantastic.
barely.
That's hilarious. Yeah. Last Knoll is up, and then Nico, you're on deck, which is good because this one is gonna run up to you, and this one is going to stab you with its spear.
Rude.
I don't
I heard
know
a
if that'll
little
hit you actually. 10 misses you.
Yay!
Let's go. Which is good because you would have taken 7 damage, so you're good. That ends the Knolls go. At least most of them. Nico, you're up with Soren and Moss on deck.
Will you puppet my spells?
Yes, absolutely.
Alright, I went.
Remember, you can hold X to give a little pointer on the map if you want to tell me who you're attacking. I got you.
Okay, this is all terrible. Can I use disengage I'm gonna use
Action
my
disengage,
action to
absolutely.
disengage, and I'm just gonna move to the west of Kuno there.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
All right, absolutely. Soren on deck.
I'm up right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Soren, and then Moss on deck.
I am going to.
Here, hold on. I'll add some ambience. Get some clouds going, so it's not just a solid screen here.
Yeah, this is fucking me up.
I'm sorry. There we go.
I'm going to. Yeah, you know what?
Tiny little cloud. It's helping. Okay.
Wait, which ones do I have equipped? Oh my god, I have so many fucking. Okay. Yes. I'm going to cast fucking yeah, I'm gonna pull out my dagger and slice my hand, and as I do, a whip it's like comes out basically out of my hand, and I crack. How many do I do? It's like 5 feet per 3 HP or something like that. Sorry. It is going to be. It is. You know what? No, I'm just gonna do something quick because I realize this guy's right in front of me. So I'm just gonna punch this guy with a 2nd level inflict wounds.
Oh my god.
So I'm just gonna straight up punch him in the gut. So I forgive. Fucking great. I have +6 instead of +8. I think a dirty 20 hits though.
A dirty 20 is gonna hit.
So
we'll
4d10.
see. We'll say, yeah, 4d10. God, inflict wounds is so good.
Yeah, where you at my d10s? I just had literally every single d10 out, and I don't know where they're at now.
Put them all away. It's bedtime.
Ooh.
These gnolls do not look
Or
beefy and angry. They're starving. They're hungry.
shit, 25. Yeah, 25 points of damage.
That's enough.
I was like, what's math?
You smack that gnome or gnome.
Yeah,
that
10, 6, 5, 4.
That's crazy. Yeah, you smack that gnoll and inject some necrotic energy from your blood into the creature, and it withers away and dies, not even getting a chance to react as you kill it.
And since I killed something, I'm gonna use my reaction.
Ooh.
Fuck, where are you at reactions? I'm gonna use Wrath of the Blood God. While hostile creature you can see with 30 feet is reduced to. Oh wait, is any of them within 10 feet of this guy?
Yeah.
Just the one is, yeah.
Okay, then he'll have to make a dexterity saving throw. So as he explodes, blood comes out of him, and it needles go towards this guy.
That's a natural 1.
Okay, so he takes 2d4 damage.
Hell yeah.
That is 2d4. Is it plus anything? That is 5 damage.
5 damage, absolutely. That's 30 damage on a 2nd level inflict wounds. That's badass. Ending your turn there.
Yep. I'm gonna take a step back, and then I'm gonna end my turn.
Yeah, no worries. You're up, Moss.
Okay.
With Nile on deck, Soren.
I'm in Reaper form at the moment.
Good God. Fucking
So
Reaper.
I
have not sent to the new character sheet yet either, but that's okay.
I'm going to use my dream snares when I'm hitting with the thread attacks, the dream strikes. I just need to find the. Oh god.
Yeah, so it's a dream strike and then the reaction to grapple them,
Okay.
which is easy enough.
Do I have just one dream strike, or do I have multiple? Is what I'm trying to determine.
At this level, since I haven't finished respecking you, we'll say you just have the one for now.
Okay. That is a 21 to hit.
That definitely hits the no closest to you, yeah.
Where did all of my abilities go? My features all disappeared.
I put you in Dream Reaper mode. I can see them here. Dream Strike.
What's the damage?
What? Showing me 1 second. It is. Oh, I'm gonna have to pull you up on D. One second.
I figured it out.
You got it?
Yeah, I figured it out. If you click on the titles of action, bonus action, reaction, they're filters. They stay on.
Oh, so yeah.
So then it's 2d8 plus 5. Just gonna roll this digitally. Woohoo! 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Jeez. Yeah, absolutely.
And they are
that
grappled.
one is looking rough. It is grappled. All right. That's brutal. That one's already not looking great. Anything else for your turn? Any movement you want to do on that?
Let's see if I've got any bonus actions. Nope, I'm good.
Cool. Nile is up with 2 levels of exhaustion.
Yeah, they only have 15 feet
Deja
of
vu.
movement. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna back up with Nile. How many shots does their musket have?
The musket is a full attack to reload, so it has 1 bullet and then it needs to reload.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out their pistol. I'm gonna have them. Nile's gonna pull out their pistol and shoot at. Is X this guy, and then this guy.
Okay, so first shot at this guy here.
I'm gonna use one of his grit points, so I get advantage for a strike.
Ooh, so straight roll, I believe, because you've just because
I got lowered my exhaustion
anymore. You're just 1, yeah, perfect.
14 plus.
That'll definitely hit. Yeah, that definitely hits.
And then it is pistol damage. Yeah, I'll just do this.
So
you already?
Yeah, I already rolled the attack, so just roll a d10 for me, and I'll take care of it.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah,
Not great.
Destroy these.
3 plus 4 is right.
Yep, 7 damage to the gnoll. It kind of barks at you, but is more concerned about this Reaper monster that is holding its buddy hostage right now.
You know what? I'm just gonna shoot it again since the same one.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
I think that misses. 3 plus 4, 7.
Yeah, with all the
You know what?
bonuses, that's still a 12. That does miss.
On my action surge.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
First thing in the morning?
Tunnels?
Oh no, yeah, dude. Those are scary, man.
First thing in the morning, action surge, you get it back on third short rest, so.
Yeah.
That's true, actually.
Completely
Yeah.
forgot about that.
So,
Yeah.
it's a
Action
fighter.
surge is great.
Go ahead and make your 2 attacks, yeah.
I'm gonna. Wait, do I get these back with my fucking full rest? Because I rolled like shit. No, I'm not gonna do it. I missed my sec. 8 plus 4 is 12. Does that hit?
It's plus 9. They have plus 9.
Or plus 8 plus plus 9. 8 plus
so
9.
that does hit. 17 hits.
So then 3 plus 9 is 12. 17.
12 didn't hit.
Okay.
But the
17 hits.
does.
Yeah. So then that's another d10. 8 plus 4,
Hell yeah.
12. That's why I was saying plus 4, because they're dex mod.
Yeah, that one is still holding on, but it's
dirty
not
20.
looking good.
Dirty 20 for the.
He's definitely gonna hit on the last shot.
10. 6.
So that one is dead. With 3 out of 4 shots finally landing, that creature is destroyed.
And then it's a bonus action to reload, or is it just a full action?
With the pistol,
One of your attack actions.
You must have one free hand. One of your attack actions. Yeah.
One of your attack, or one attack, or one reload action. One action to reload. Okay.
Yeah. Still have 2 bullets left in the pistol before you have to reload. You got 6.
Yeah, I'm assuming Nile can shoot with both hands because I'm using the hand that has all 5 fingers.
Okay. Ending Nile's turn. Oh, good. You didn't kill one of the gnolls that haven't gone yet. Perfect. They're gonna run up. Actually, no. With the gunshots, they're getting a little spooked. This one's gonna take a little long bow, this like gnarly little bow, and attack Nile. For a hefty like 6 to hit. Does not
Solid
hit.
6.
A solid 6 on that one. Is then gonna move up here to help its friends. Kuno, you are up, followed by Amon on deck.
What if we change our name to the Solid 6, guys?
You can do a solid 6, even though there's 7 of you.
That's the perfect ruse.
I'm gonna slip through here.
Yeah, get in there.
So can I try something? So I'm gonna use one of my attack actions. Can I shove this guy into his friend?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I'm just gonna like step up and like kick him really hard so he kind of stumbles into his other friend.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Give me just an attack. Roll an attack to hit first, and then it'll be a opposed strength check, which will not be difficult.
Okay, 19 plus.
Definitely hits.
Yeah, so the 26.
You're trying to beat a 9 on a strength or athletics check.
Okay, athletics time.
They rolled really bad.
I am the strongest boy.
But
True.
not tonight.
I matched with rolling a 2.
So
You did not.
I rolled a 2
reroll?
plus 7.
Beats
So
it, beats it. And I set a DC, so it does still beat it. You do push him.
God, that's literally all. Like nat 1 was the only way I lose that.
I think it's only reroll.
That's crazy. Yeah. What are you trying to do with the shove? Just push them back to get more space, or
Yeah, so
just gonna
like
knock it off
the
balance?
shove action, you get to push them back 5 feet. So I was gonna just try and push them hard enough to kind of like knock them into each other. At least move this guy away from
one
Aqua and
does roll
Nico.
good enough dexterity saving throw that they do stumble back instead of falling prone. But yeah, you do push them both back a little bit with
Okay.
that.
Yeah, and now I'm gonna walk up, and now I'm just gonna hit this guy.
Hell yeah. Do your second attack. Go right ahead.
Yeah, second war pick. Does a wait? I'll do the thing. Bink.
Bink. Gotta bink him. Don't forget to bink him.
Just pull out the plate of calcium.
Yeah, it takes an action to pull out. So
Yeah.
Right, to summon it. Yes.
Yeah.
It does.
it is. I think that hits.
A 15 definitely hits. Yeah. Just actually, that's his AC.
Yes.
Good old war pick. Never did you wrong.
Who knows? Iconic
Nice.
war pick.
9 damage. Yeah, creature is like yelps and kind of pulls back before it like looks up you after getting shoved and then just completely wrecked by your war pick. Still standing. Not looking great though.
And then bonus actions. Nah, I won't. I'm just gonna hold my bonus action. I won't do anything.
Amon, you are up.
Okay, I'm going to walk over here by Soren.
And cast an impaired tongue charm.
I'm gonna drain Sorn of his life. No. I'm seeing the battles kind of going our way. So
Yeah, this is about a hungry dogs.
Yeah.
They're not doing great.
I'm just gonna twin cast Chaos Bolts. And I'm gonna target this one that
So target the first one first.
Yeah.
And just leaving them, and then we'll activate your twin spell meta magic.
Ooh, you turn into a fucking what is it? Pentagon.
Whoa! I rolled
Turn into a pentagonal prism.
I assume that hits.
Definitely hits. Yeah.
Ooh, if you roll,
I'm just gonna roll all the 8s. Oh my god! I did roll two ones.
That's
on your D8s?
It's
Yeah, my
not bad.
D8s.
That means it bounces, right?
Yeah, so it bounces.
Yeah, it does bounce.
And you twinned it. Oh my god.
So and then I'm gonna,
chaos.
it bounces into towards a random enemy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do this one. Roll for that. I assume that hits. Roll
That definitely
those.
does. Yeah.
I don't bounce on my second.
And on the first one, rather than doing random, we'll just say it hits the
The one
one
next
closest.
to
So
it,
does
yeah.
the same damage, or do you roll it again?
I rolled the D8. I rolled the damage again.
That's
so
crazy. So roll 2d8
another-
plus the d6
Yeah.
against that creature. That's
Can it
nuts.
keep bouncing?
Yeah, I can.
But it doesn't. So
13 kills it though. That's enough. It ricochets off its buddy as the second bolt hits him and fucking
What's
kills
that over
him.
there?
Twin meta magic plus a bouncing chaos bolt is quickly changing the game here. Absolutely.
So the second one attacked another. I don't know which one it attacked. I wanted it to be this one over here.
Roll a d3.
I wanted it to,
I think it because you attacked this guy, right?
Right.
Yeah, I attacked this dude.
And then you did a second attack on this guy.
Yeah, but I twin spelled it, so it bounced it. The second twin spell I wanted to attack.
So what
this
you
guy.
rolled in chat is you attack this guy, twinned attack this guy, and then the chaos bounce hit this guy as well and killed him.
Well, you didn't roll a third damage.
Otherwise, this guy wouldn't be dead.
Oh, okay,
You rolled,
okay,
you
gotcha,
rolled
gotcha.
3 damage. You rolled 8.
Okay.
You rolled.
I didn't know it twin spelled onto this guy. It
Yes,
just gave me a
yeah.
list, and I didn't know who the fuck it was. So
Yeah,
okay,
they
so
all have the same name, so it's a little bit hard to see, but it did kill him. So that guy is dead.
okay, gotcha.
Which is dope. That's an insane chaos bolt. That's awesome. Do you want to move any more than where you are?
No, I pointed 2 fingers out and 3 bolts came out, and I just go. That wasn't quite right.
This one just watched that first like 4.5 seconds go by, and yeah, he's gonna run. He's out of here. You guys suck. He's not a party he wants to be at. That ends at Aqua. You're up.
Bonus action. I want to Misty Step. How do I activate this? Can I just?
You think you click on the dice next to that spell?
Yeah.
Yep. And then it should give you an area that you can.
Oh
That
man,
you
it's
can
not that
yeet
far.
to. Yeah, 30 feet.
30 feet.
Did it not work?
I
What
think
did
you. Yeah.
Okay, well, whatever. I went there.
And then you still have 30 feet of movement.
And then, what's it called? And then, where'd it go? And then I'm going to conjure animals. Oops.
Hell yeah.
At a level 3. And I'm going to do 2 beasts. One of them is going to, both of them are going to be dire wolves. One of them's going to go after the runaway hyena, or knoll, and the other one's going to go after, I feel like they can't do their action this round. But I'd like to conjure them.
I think they roll initiative.
They roll initiative.
Oh yeah, I have to roll initiative like a group one.
Well, technically, you have to roll lower than a 4 if you want them to go.
Well, they rolled
they have
a
their own turn.
15 plus whatever is for them.
They get a +2, so 17.
Yeah.
I will bring them out on the field. Does it say where you can spawn them? Is it like a 30 feet?
Yeah.
In an unoccupied space that you can see.
Unoccupied within range. And the
So-
range is 60 feet. So you can spawn them on the creature if you want.
Yeah.
You can spawn them over here.
You know what? Yeah, I think Giant Mom's taking care of these two. Yeah, I'll do both the dire wolves
direwolves are
attacking the null, the runaway null.
They're incredibly large.
I
And
Dude.
17, right? I think it was.
I hate to
That's
be
nuts.
that guy, but Misty Step is a 2nd level spell, and Conjuring was a
Oh,
3rd
yeah.
level spell.
Oh, it is. So you can't cast a second
Damn.
spell.
They're playing too much
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate.
You already
can't cast two spells in
Remember,
a round.
bonus action and action are different than spells. So in a round, regardless if it's bonus or action, you can only cast
Yeah.
one spell and one cantrip.
No, I'm
Now,
glad you said
based
that because
on
I'm
how
trying to.
Yeah,
far
I'm
they
sorry.
were.
I'm sorry.
Based on how
No, no, no.
far
That's
you
okay.
were,
That's still
you
60
can still
feet.
stay where you are and just move there and then do it instead of misty stepping.
Yeah,
You
I'll.
would take an
movement.
I'll just
take an
say, like, I
opportunity
took my
attack.
30-foot movement.
Yeah, so you'll take one opportunity attack, but I don't think that's really.
Yeah, literally they do
Yeah.
like but it
I'm
literally
gonna roll a quick bite. Yeah, so you can still do it.
Yeah.
We'll save the misty step. Let's see.
If it hits, I'll
Crash the
reduce
Misty
the
Step.
I don't think that even hits you.
It misses. I skedaddle. Go like, why are you running?
Skedaddle.
Cast the
And you can take
wolves.
back that,
There we go.
and you can take back that spell slot for the misty step,
Yes.
and then you're good there.
Okay.
Perfect.
I keep
And
forgetting
I'm
that
just
rule.
adding their initiative here because they rolled really high. Ending Aqua's turn.
Yes.
It is the last Null's turn, who is also going to run. Because you guys suck. You guys are no fun and you're hard to eat.
Wait, I think I might have reach for an opportunity attack. I need to double check
Don't
if
think
it's
you're
10
reaching.
feet or not.
20 feet, no, you would.
20 feet, yes, I totally do. Holy shit.
20 foot of range. Holy shit.
Jeez,
Not even
Louise.
Flail
Alright.
Snail has that much range.
No,
Yeah, no, it's
even flails now.
not even bug flail. Not even flail.
That's a natural 20.
Okay, I'll say it's dead because you literally
All
made
right,
one dead
I
and you
just
kill it.
impale
That
it
one-
with
that
a
one
thread.
as
Turn
it
him into
runs
goo.
away is dead. Okay, top of initiative. It is the one surviving or two surviving. This one's grappled, so
Yep.
it's just gonna bite your grapple to try and get out of the grapple. Please.
He's gonna
Please
try
let
and
me
break out.
No, he's just gonna try and bite you.
Okay.
I don't think it's ever gonna be able to get out of that grapple. That does hit. That does hit. With a 23 there. And that does a big old 5 points of damage.
What was Moss concentrating on?
Who knows
It's
what the
from
Reaper
last
is?
combat. You're not actually, yeah. All right.
I don't think the Reaper's done hypnotic pattern since it attacked Salt Creek.
I think that's right. Yeah, Nico, you're up. The battlefield's looking pretty clear. They
Yeah,
skedaddled
I-
pretty
you
damn
don't
quickly.
need me at all. I'll just firebolt the one that's in combat with Kumo.
Hell yeah. Firebolt.
Nobody kill the one I'm holding.
Okay.
What'd you
Smiley
get on
needs
that
a new
D20?
friend.
On the dice.
Oh no, he's
16,
definitely not.
that
a new
definitely
friend.
hits. Go ahead and roll 2d10.
But he will make a nice addition.
10.
10 total?
Yeah.
That creature is very, very incinerated. Yeah, you're free to move if you think you need to, but there's only the one that Moss has grasp, and then the dire wolves, I think, are just gonna eat this last one in a second here.
I'm gonna go back to packing my bag.
They have a new chew toy.
I go back, you bonus action pack my bag. Yeah, fair enough.
Kuno helps you start picking up things.
Yeah, folding up the tent. Yeah,
Kuno's holding your bag open for you and he just lets you put stuff inside of it.
We'll say by the time we get to the wolves here, it's gonna be quick pickings.
The
This
one I'm
guy is
holding?
absolutely dead.
Yeah, I don't kill him.
And,
The one I have,
This poor Noel.
I'm reaping him.
Don't eat his soul.
I'm
Yeah,
reaping
easily enough. They're
With
all
below
very
25%?
much- Yeah,
Okay.
they're dead.
I'm going to
He's
action
gets
send
real.
him to you know where.
Yeah.
Just watches the Reaper's head just opens up over this knoll and just
I hate it.
siphons this miasmic energy out of its head as it like cries out in fear. And then he lets go of its limp body.
No.
It's also, I should also mention, it's just sleeping on the ground now.
It's just
The
having a
best
nap.
part
It's
of
fine.
waking up is an old
Is
song in your cup.
is his body still breathing?
Yep.
He's just sleeping.
Okay, I'll come over with the spear and just hit him in the head with it.
It's not gonna fight back.
Yeah, just
how
stab it in the
long
head
do
with the
these
spear.
animals last? These wolves?
I think about an hour.
Yeah, you got a pair of massive dire wolves for an hour. To just, they can just kind of ranger around you guys as you travel for the first hour. Make sure you start your journey safely. But yeah, that was a quick start to the day. You guys finished packing up. You now have no meat for breakfast. If that floats your boat, but probably not.
I'm
There wasn't a lot of
I'm making
bones.
broth.
I don't sentient
We are
creature.
not using
Take
their
their
bones to make
bones.
broth.
Oh, I got the iron pot out.
You might no.
Would
You might get
would Moss have any recognition of what these
E.
things
coli.
are? Have they ever been seen in the Feywild?
Oh, you guys have all run into Knowles.
Okay.
Knowles bulger
I'm
these
immune to
fields.
Don't
Yeah.
eat the knoll meat.
I'm immune to disease. You can't stop
Yeah,
me.
if you're immune to disease, then why do you then explain the
you're
plague?
immune. Look, I don't. I don't.
F in chat.
Yeah,
I don't
whoever
reckon
told
you
you
think
that's
you
lying.
can
I
stomach
forgot
it.
you get the fear plague from eating bad
But
meat.
if you eat it, you might not stop eating it.
You might get rabies.
Mad Knoll disease. It's the worst one.
I've got the hunger.
Got the hunger. You guys
think I was human
finished
meat.
packing up for the night, or for the day rather. It's
You could
like
die from hunger.
it's like 11 at this point. You guys didn't sleep
Wait,
a full
we-
night's rest, just long enough to.
It's 11 the next day, like the day
Yeah.
after we fell asleep.
No, yeah, it's been you lost the whole 30 hours. Yeah.
Well, if it's only 11, is it evening? It was evening.
No, it's 11 a.m. You guys slept for like 6 hours barely.
Mhm.
You
went to
guys.
bed at 8.
What?
No, you went to
Yeah.
bed right before the sun came up. Was it 8?
It was 8. We left at 4.
No,
No,
it was
4
it would be
hours.
like 2 p.m. And it would
Yeah.
be like 2 p.m.
I'm trying to keep
Thank
track
you
of
for
our
the
time,
correction.
guys.
All good. Anyways, as I'm trying desperately to end the session, you guys start your first day's journey. You're looking at about 8 or 9 days, looking over your shoulder a little bit, but you have at least I have one more day before the full moon would likely trigger them to know that Saba's no longer around, and then from there, you guys have tons of time. I'm sure you'll get
At
far
some
enough away.
point on the road, I turn into the knoll.
No,
I'm like, look what I can do.
I hate it. I hate it.
And then I pull it back up.
Who is making the first check, the first survival check for the first day of the journey?
Definitely not me.
Nile?
Maybe. Yeah, we're following now because they know the general
Yeah.
direction.
Go
I
ahead and
think
give
it'd just be
me
now
a
the whole
survival
time.
check with a straight roll because you have advantage from someone else helping you.
No, it's not disadvantage because
Two-
it's ability
two
checks just
exhaustion.
one.
You still get
Oh, well,
it.
I rolled a 5, so it doesn't matter.
Jesus.
All right. First day is going great. You guys reach the edge of a light forest, no longer over direct plains.
Minus the no.
As we'll close out the session there. So first day is on its way. A couple success stories from this session. Managed to not
Get arrested.
get arrested, although it got
Yeah.
pretty close with Moss and Aqua, honestly. That was pretty close. You also managed to not burn down the city or become like full fugitives. You might end up being fugitives after a couple days. But there's some positive things to look forward to.
Nico is under duress, so hopefully
Yeah.
won't get implicated into any crimes.
And if they do, I'm sure Her new friends will help clear her name once you guys
Yeah,
officially
yeah.
take
Right.
over the world.
Look,
We're
we're
gonna go to town.
overthrowing.
We're gonna see a photo of Nico on a milk carton.
Oh god.
Missing child.
missing research assistant and professor.
Just-
Please send help.
Missing
so
gnome.
next week, we'll be hearing from Max/Soren for recap question mark. That'll be fun. So that's looking forward to that. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week.
Touch that dial now.
Don't touch that dial. Don't touch that dial here.
Well, I mean, if you don't touch that dial, it's just gonna be radio silence. So go watch something else.
Sergeant Hector Morris has been with the organization for a little over a decade. And in the last 5 years, he's made a name for himself for tracking down, well, mainly wizards, mainly people who reached for station high above their own. But his attention was turned to a seemingly uncreative group of train robbers. You see, on one of their first rides out after the death in the Arcturus ring, they went and killed a civilian guard. They had to. He was in the way. He was speaking up. He wasn't resisting. Or he was resisting, rather. And ever since they killed my brother, I've been determined not only to end them, but to unravel everything they stand for. So yes, pesky train robbers and their group of friends. We'll see where they go next.